say call it. I just sent the number out.
I know. I didn't call it.
Obviously, Craddock's doing some kind of thing where you get famous people to call in.
He's done that before.
And they have a separate number to call. So one of our listeners got that separate number, sent it to me, and went, hey, do with it what you will. So I sent it to everybody on the show and think about this, what we can do. Trey decides to call it. Yeah, that number was busy when I called it. I hope you're blocking your number when you call it. You think they got caller ID? Oh, why do you think they have a separate line? Well, how do you block your number? Don't call it!
That would work.
Abstinence!
That goob.
Speaking of goobs. Where's Trey? Come in here. I want to know what's going on with Mike Shannon. Why he's not out in front of this building barking at traffic.
Yep.
What's the story on Mike Shannon?
I have not heard anything from his boss, but I know the message I left, I know was forwarded to the big boss.
Who?
Siebert.
What did Siebert say?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you go find out?
I'm afraid to.
Why? What's he going to do? You haven't done anything. Are you the one that got on a website and posted insider information, slamming all the other Infinity stations?
Nope.
Slamming Bob McNeil, saying he doesn't know what he's doing? If that ain't insider information, I don't know what is. Well?
I don't know if Siebert's here, but I will go see.
Well, I just saw Saggy walk by. McNeil. Why don't you go check with him? See what's up.
Okay.
Thank you. What's the matter with it, boy?
I don't know. He really is smart. It's just somewhere between the thought and getting things done, something breaks down. It stops. Stupidity. Well, he's really smart.
Do you see his mouth?
I see it.
When he's trying to talk? It went to the big boss. Well, who was that? Dude. Why don't you go eat air someplace else and just tell me what I need to know?
He has a nervous condition, that's all.
Yes, it's called stupidity.
You know, he's a college graduate. He's not a stupid guy.
That don't make any difference. There are a lot of people graduate from college. They're idiots.
Very successful realtor.
I saw that.
You didn't see him?
Yeah, I did. Not that stupid.
If he was a successful realtor, what's he doing here?
Well, he's made money.
All right.
He's made, I'm sure he had a man. I don't know.
Have you seen his car?
Yes. He's not a good driver.
No.
Or Parker or whatever else he's been doing to that thing.
And he can blame all the, that's just like Dan Lewis would blame all the dents and stuff on other people.
Mm-hmm. But it's funny. I park in parking lots too.
So do I.
Yeah.
Now explain to me how other people ate up all the black off your sidewalls. How'd they do that?
Yeah.
Really looks like that his truck has seen combat.
That's a lease. He'll have to turn that in soon.
I don't even know that D&M can help him with that, because it's pounded on every corner. Tires eat up on the sides.
Right.
Oh, did you ever think about driving on the flat part? How do you do that?
You take curves. Enough of them to get, it's not just one. You have to hit them all.
Well, does he get in lots of wrecks or something?
I don't know. I know that he's obviously fond of riding the curb. Because
I see.
You don't hit a curb once and it eats up the sidewall.
No. It's not from driving down the freeway.
Every panel in that vehicle has a dent.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
he's going to have to eat that. I think he said his lease was only like 2 years on it. So he's done. He's done all that damage in about 23 months.
That car looks 10 years old.
I'm ashamed to see it in the parking lot here. That's how nasty it looks.
Damn, that is a shot, considering where we work.
Yeah. Yeah, Chad?
I want to know how you were doing with Lindsay.
Lindsay who?
The producer of the Dan Tasso show.
Oh, she's fine. Why do you ask?
I just want to know if you're making progress with her.
I haven't really done anything about it. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Hey, what about the DOA?
What about it?
Did the guy send it over?
Oh, did he send that, Eddie?
Yeah, I got it.
Play some of that, please.
Okay, hold on just a second. What are you typing?
I'm just putting my email address.
Why?
It logged me off.
What do you need it on for?
Because I check email occasionally during the show.
Why?
Why does it bother you so much?
Because I can hear
I'm
it.
not making that much noise.
Could you hear it, Chad?
Please.
Was it irritating you?
I can hear.
Idiot. Let me finish then. There, now.
And you type like Dan Lewis.
Do not.
One hoof at a time.
Jesus. There's nothing else you can pick on me about.
I think we've already said no typing on the air. Didn't we?
Well, I was just logging in my
Didn't
email.
we?
I don't know. Did we? Okay,
Yes.
We did.
Unless it's part of a bit. Now, if your funny bit has a punchline, I'll wait to hear it. And if it's a good one, and then I'll just stop.
Occasionally, Trey also instant messages me a few things to help you, and I email back okay or something. Or
Well, you don't have to send back an okay. He knows you have it.
Okay. You're mad at somebody else.
I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just tired of addressing the same crap over and over.
Wasn't that loud?
Yeah, I don't care if it's loud or not. I could hear it.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're all tense. Everybody's uncomfortable.
I'll leave.
Thanks a lot, JD.
Now the
What
show.
can I do it? What can I do to make it better?
Quit it. I did. No, you didn't.
I'm not doing it.
Well, it's too late now, isn't it?
The joy is gone.
God.
Do we have anything? Do you know the song DOA, Everett?
By whom?
Blood Rock?
No, I don't.
Mm.
Maybe I'd know it if I heard it, but
I think it was just a regional hit. I don't think it was
They
a
were
big one.
Fort Worth band, yeah. But I thought it was, you got national spin.
when did it come out?
1970, I think.
Oh, okay.
I just remember I was 10, and it was, every time I heard it, it would just scare the hell out of me.
Do you want me to find out any information that would involve?
No, don't type. Okay. No more typing.
All right. Well, sometimes I go, you mention something, and
Then it's part of a bit.
and I go look it up.
Then that's part of the bit.
Okay. I was going to go look up the history on the band.
Anyway, over the weekend, I went to 40 and bought a bunch of records, and
Oh, okay.
I got Blood Rock, too, with DOA on it.
I see.
It's already weirded me out.
I know it. It's just not a song that you'd want to listen to at night.
Very spooky.
It's about some guy that obviously was in a car wreck and now he's dead.
Looking at the ceiling, someone lays a sheet across my chest. Something warm is flowing down my fingers. Pain is flowing all through my back.
Good wedding song.
Yeah.
I tried to move my arm and there's no feeling. And when I look, I see there's nothing there.
I don't even know that this was their big hit. It's just the only one that I know.
Face beside me stopped, it's wholly bleeding. The girl I knew has such a distant stare.
See, he's dead. How long before it gets to the DOA part? Somebody screaming he's dead.
That's at the end, I think.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh. get to the good stuff.
He bends and whispers something softly.
What's he say?
He says,
What's he say?
there's no chance for me.
Oh, no.
Hey, Russ.
Yeah, Greg.
You got to give Trey some credit for when he does things right. Did you not say yesterday that he ran interference for you on Saturday, keeping some psycho woman away from you?
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Okay. And so...
I gave him credit for that.
Well, you acknowledged it. I don't know that you actually praised
That's the same thing.
But
There's something in the Then I look straight at the uptown down.
What dude die? It's worse than Titanic.
As pale as it can be.
He just sang this part, didn't he?
He bends
Yes.
and
Did it skip?
something softly.
I think it did.
He says,
What's he say?
there's no chance for me.
I can't stand any more of that.
How much you pay for that?
Pay for anything for him. Somebody sent it to us.
Oh, I thought you said you went to Forney and got it.
That's an MP3. I don't have a turntable.
Oh, okay.
I can't play the stuff that I got.
Oh, I see.
In fact, Trey was supposed to get Mighty John Marshall on so I can find out if any of the stuff I bought was worth anything. Because they were only asking like $2 a piece.
What else did you get?
I got Kiss, Love Gun, Swan Song, Zeppelin, Chubby Checker, Your Twist Party,
That was the good one.
Fog Hat, Boogie Motel.
Excellent.
What else did I get? Oh, I got JD Lobo's album.
Good condition?
All right.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't play them, so I don't know.
It's the one with me and you and a dog named Boo on it.
The Lobo. By the way, did you get your card?
Yeah, who did this?
I don't know.
It's very tasteless.
Yeah. See it?
Nice little beagle on top of a doghouse.
Oh, yeah.
On its back, staring at the sky. Very cute.
What's the card say?
And on the inside, I mean, it looks almost identical to a dog named Boo. It says, wish you were here. Wish you were here in heaven with me, Daddy. Signed to Boo. Jesus. That's weird how much that looks like my dog. And on its back, staring at the stars. Mm-hmm. Not funny. Did you do this?
Mm-mm.
Somebody did.
I just knew about it. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Russ, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes?
How are you today?
Good.
Blood Rock, the lead singer, I met him probably about 6 or 7 months ago.
Did he talk to you?
I partied with him.
You're
He's
kidding.
best friends with my oldest sister. I guarantee it. I swear on it.
Could you get the lead singer of Blood Rock to call in?
Excuse me? Can I get him to call in?
Yes.
I can get his number in probably about 30 minutes and have him call you.
That would be outstanding. Are you serious? The actual lead singer. This isn't like a replacement lead singer. It's a lead singer for Blood Rock.
The original singer, yes. And he's producing a photo album right now of all the major bands that have come through Dallas-Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be hitting the market here pretty soon. I know that I'm going to get a copy already. It's already been promised by my older sister that I'm going to get a copy that's already been signed by him and some other musicians that are out there that are in the book, of course. Most positive I can get you a copy of it.
That'd be great. Yeah, let me put you on hold, and O'Malley will get all your info. Wow, the lead singer of Blood Rock.
The original.
Yeah. Not some kind of knockoff band.
Don't look at me.
What?
I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
Lenny Skinnerd.
All I know is somebody sent me an email that said Bo Roberts had some of the original members of Leonard Skinnerd on.
The band, maybe it was the same guys we had.
I doubt it. Because they said when they were on Bo's show this morning,
right.
Nobody walked in and went, ow! Which is what we got with Lenny Skinnerd.
I will find out. I doubt they'd be in town. We wouldn't hear about it.
Why?
Why would they just fly? Well, bands don't normally come to town unless they're performing.
Okay.
Because it's kind of expensive to travel around. So
What?
Was it on the phone?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
believe they performed.
That wouldn't be on the phone then. I'll find out.
What's to find out? They probably come and gone.
I just can't
What do
believe...
I care? We had the entire cast of Lenny Skinner.
Yes.
They even signed guitars.
I thought they were their guys when I booked them.
It didn't tip you off when they said everybody died in a plane crash?
Who was on with Bo?
I don't know.
That one Van Zant's still around.
Which one is that, Ronnie?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's hard to tell.
But there's a couple of Van Zants.
Yeah, because they have a new album coming out with one of the Van Zants, and there's 2 original members left, and they're in the Leonard Skinner.
Well, we didn't get any of them.
We did not.
Thank you.
All I know is we got 2 of the most worthless signed guitars.
Yeah, nobody will even come to get them. Eddie, would you find out who's screaming in the hall? He's way too nice when he goes out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's understated.
Yeah, they normally shut up. Who was it? Oh, okay. They're trying to get somebody to hear them?
For a bigger audience.
Man.
All right. Does anybody want these guitars? Because if nobody gets them today, I'm throwing them out.
Let's keep them.
Yeah, let's keep them up here. We can jam on them.
Why?
We can jam.
They're always out of tune.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I bet nobody's touched them since you were here last.
Well, and I promise you I'll tune them before I leave. I tune them every time I come in.
Oh, why do they keep going out of tune if nobody's doing anything with them?
Well, difference in temperature in here. The strings aren't entirely stretched out.
All right. Is that a chord right there?
Not one I've ever seen, but knock yourself out.
What about this one?
Give it a shot. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, that's,
Is that the... See?
you're in the ballpark.
Is it in tune or not?
You're pretty close.
Those are the right strings.
No, I know. Well, you're only playing 2 of the strings.
That's the only ones you told me to play.
I know, but it's impossible to know if all 6 are in tune.
Well, the only ones I'm using are the ones I'm using are these 2 strings right here. Are these in tune?
Yes.
AC/DC unplugged. It don't work. And it's also a contradiction.
Yeah.
All right. Then I stand corrected. 2 of the strings are in tune.
Yes. The other 4 remain questionable.
All right, they can stay in here. We can just get every no-name band to come in and sign them.
That'd be great. It's got all of Lenny Skinner on them, and then you look down in the corner, you see Trey Trenholm in the corner.
That's fine. Next time that Like You Boy is in town, they can sign them.
Okay.
You'll get that one in a few minutes.
Okay.
Like You Boy.
Ah, Loverboy.
Thank you. Not actually Loverboy.
No.
Turn it down, Billy. Billy Lee?
Yes, sir.
Billy Lee Davis.
What's going on?
Lead singer of the Billy Lee Davis Band.
Yes.
The original.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Russ, I'll take one of those guitars if all you guys will sign it.
Yeah, we've already signed it, and so is Lenny Skinner. By the way, how's the album going?
We're getting some attention in several small towns, Malakoff, Mahia, Mount Pleasant. I went down to Malakoff this morning and did a radio interview with a guy there.
You drove all the way out there?
We stayed overnight in a hotel.
In Malakoff?
In Malakoff, correct.
How many people could be out there?
I would say, do you know what Gainesville is like or Waxahachie?
No.
Well, it's about the size of one of those towns.
Why couldn't you just do a phoner?
I don't know. He wanted me in the studio, so I just said, all right, I'll come down and do it.
Malakoff.
Malakoff, right. It was pretty fun. I mean, small market apparently is the only way to go. But we were in the studio today, actually, with Milo Deering, who produced Summertime in Texas. We're producing another new song called We Will Remember. It's kind of a patriotic kind of thing.
And you'll get us a copy of that?
Oh, absolutely. I'll send you a copy of it right away as soon as it's done.
That'll be great. Don't bother driving in. You can just mail it to us.
Okay.
There'll be no reason to drive to Dallas. Probably worn out from your Malakoff tour.
Yes, it was very tiring.
All right. Website still up, BillyLeeDavis.com?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you very much.
We'll save one of the guitars for you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, all right.
Bye.
Is anybody else hearing noise in their headphones?
Yeah.
Like a wind noise?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's your mic.
It is? Yeah. I can't see anything over here that could be doing it.
Stick your fingers over your ears.
Quit.
No, it's not that. That's not blowing noise. That's a neon sign.
That's something's buzzing. I can't tell if it's wind or a buzz. Oh, I know what it is. I wonder if it's this.
Well, unplug it. Was it? We think so, Alex. Yeah, it was gone. What was that?
The Red Bull cooler.
What's wrong with it?
It's making a noise.
Well, thanks for the analysis.
Sorry. I don't know. I'm not a Red Bull cooler mechanic.
Some days I just feel surrounded.
Don't know what you want me to say. The evaporative cooler is out of the smink.
Perfect. Great.
Sphere.
All right. You ready to start news?
If you like.
Okay. Oh, I also picked up Wings Over America, Kinks, what did I get from Kinks? Kingdom, Elvis G.I. Blues, a couple of Beatles albums. Something else I forget.
Very nice.
So we'll find out if they're worth anything. I figured if they were all running about $2 a piece, if just one of them is worth $30, $40, I broke even.
You make out. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. You ready to give me the audio?
No.
All right. We okay, Eddie? Yep. All right, 3:33. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
You're not going to do this.
3. Nah.
Thanks, Russ. It's brought to us by KTXA TV and Expedia.com for this Wednesday, April 30th, 2003. Willie Nelson turns 70 years old today. Al Lewis is 93. Kirsten Dunst turns 21. Bobby V is 60. Surrounded by rescued Elizabeth Smart and families of other kidnapped children, President Bush today signed a wide-ranging package of child safety measures into law. The legislation's centerpiece would expand nationwide a voluntary rapid response network to help find kidnapped children. We know it as the Amber Plan. Dallas police begin enforcing a new anti-solicitation ordinance after city councilors voted to ban all forms of panhandling last month. Starting tomorrow, anyone caught begging for money on Dallas streets will face a $500 fine. The ordinance also applies. The ordinance also applies to charities and people selling or distributing items. Violators will get a warning at first. I know.
We're going to fine homeless people $500.
Yeah. And what do you do when they don't pay?
And how do you find them?
You lock them up, which costs the city money. They're not going to make a dime off this. It's going to cost them money.
I don't know what the benefit is going to be. If people would just stop giving them any money at all, they would go away.
That's what they ought to make illegal. They ought to make giving the money illegal instead of taking it. That would stop it, because then you're in a car and you're trackable.
I think regardless, there's some serious constitutional problems with creating an offense of that nature. Not the least of which is that in an offense of this type, mere presence is enough. And what I mean by that is that if you are in a position whereby a policeman could drive by and think that you're panhandling, you could get a ticket even though you're just there. Wrong place, wrong time. That's kind of the analysis that was used in abolishing sleeping in a park.
Right.
Used to be against a lot of sleep anywhere publicly in the city of Dallas. There was an ordinance on point for that, and it was overturned on a constitutional basis because mere presence is enough. Anytime you've got a situation in which simply being somewhere gives rise to criminal liability.
Like walking around in the park and your weenie just accidentally shoots
that's
out.
a perfect example, Russ.
Going to the bathroom. That's what it does. So they give them.
So why would you ask somebody if they were a cop?
I don't believe that occurred.
According to the newspaper reports, that Ty Herndon asked him, "You're not a cop, are you?" And the cop goes, "Are you?"
I don't remember that being reported. It's been so long ago. I don't think.
No, that's what it said. I remember reading the
I
article.
believe the details are sketchy at best. Anyway, they're going to give violators of the begging thing of warnings first. So it's not like you just that very first time.
Not like that if you whip out your weenie in a park, because there's no warning there.
Yeah. Why didn't they give Ty a warning? Hey. That's what,
yeah. What worth warning?
Yeah. They just look at you and go, hey. Nobody wants to see that.
It's not what he was convicted of.
You know damn well when they found out he had drugs on him, they were dancing in the streets. His PR people. Wait a minute. Newspaper report said you pulled your weenie out. Please tell us you had some drugs on you. Yeah? Oh, my God. That's got to be one of the best PR spins I've ever heard.
Obviously, Fort Worth police didn't have any proof. They dropped the case.
Fine. And congratulations. Plug the cooler back in. I missed the noise.
Okay.
Don't plug that in. Surrounded.
A suspected tornado swept through a Rio Grande, say it with me, mobile home park early this morning, destroying or heavily damaging dozens of homes. There were no fatalities. Storm roared through the area just after midnight. We all got a lot of rain. In fact, in Grand Prairie, they got a little over an inch, actually, of downfall. The deputy reported the storm appeared to be a tornado, although that was not confirmed.
And as we all know, mobile homes are as secure as brick houses, according to that man that called last week.
Absolutely.
The only difference is what did you say the difference was? Something about the foundation. Brick house is strapped down better.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Did you blow one out?
Nope.
Wasn't me. Sorry.
Okay.
Maybe something seeped out of you.
No. Nothing seeping out. Golden State Warriors forward Jason Richardson was arrested following what police said was a fight with his ex-girlfriend at her home. Former Michigan State.
What were they arresting him for?
I guess he slapped her around. I don't know.
What were they arresting him for?
You can't slap people around. Especially ex-girlfriends. They got him after he...
What?
So are you saying it's okay to slap present girlfriends?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you put particular emphasis on past girlfriends.
It was his ex-girlfriend.
All right, so they arrested him for whacking her around?
Apparently. They said just after a fight. There's no charges levied yet. They just arrested him.
For no reason.
It doesn't say. It does not say a charge.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
He was arrested.
Got it.
Sex toys are still against the law in Alabama, at least as far as the Alabama legislature is concerned. The Alabama House voted against a bill today that would have removed a ban on sexual devices such as vibrators from the state obscenity law. The ban on sexual devices was added as a last-minute thing when the obscenity law passed in the legislature in 1998.
Good. I'm glad we're wasting time on stuff that important.
Yeah, state. That's the state.
Why do you care what somebody sticks in their tutor?
No idea.
What's the purpose?
Some state guy got snuck in at the last minute, and they signed it off, and I'm like, oh, it's banning sex toys. It's banning obscenity. It's an obscenity law.
What's obscene about it? It's a sex toy. Yeah. If I want something in my tutor, I can have something in my tutor. It's my constitutional right.
And I think even here, you can buy ones, but they can't be shaped phallically, I believe.
That's true.
Is that just Dallas County, or is that Tarrant also?
I think it's Texas.
Yeah, it's state law.
I think they can be shaped like a nanner.
Yeah, like the silver bullet kind.
Yeah.
Well, no, wait a minute, though.
What? Are you about to confuse yourself?
No.
Because I see it coming on.
No.
All right, go ahead then.
Well, I've seen those that are shaped phallically.
They're shaped phallically, but it's actually shaped like a ding-a-dong.
Yes.
Does it actually have all the anatomically correct parts of the ding-a-dong?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I guess they could sell them. Is it the rubber ones?
Yes. We had one for the movie.
Oh, that's right. I don't know how we got that.
I don't either.
But it wasn't, maybe because it wasn't battery operated.
Possibly. I don't know.
Who knows?
Isn't that stupid that you can't sell a facsimile of a weenie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the real one's running around all over the place.
Yeah. Real ones are okay, fake ones ain't.
Makes no sense.
Seems like it'd be the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fake ones are safer.
Real ones can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. When was the last time a fake one jumped out of the bushes at you?
Yeah, you can carry a fake one around in public. Can you?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was like, maybe that made sense to Russ.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me. We're talking about sex toys.
I want you in for a CAT scan next week. Something's wrong with you.
Were we not talking about sex toys?
Yeah, but you can't. What do you mean you can carry a fake one around?
You can carry something shaped like that around.
Is that what you do?
No.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I thought we were talking about sex toys. You can carry them around in public.
Oh, and you missed this yesterday, Everett. We're out sick on Monday because JD and I got the Hershey squirts.
Right.
Guess who decides to go to the lake?
Oh, no. where no one would see you.
Right.
It was a big lake.
Tell them where you drove.
Eagle Mountain. Oh, it's out west of Fort Worth.
So?
Yeah, nobody in Fort Worth hears this show.
100,000 watt FM station. The signal goes at least 100 miles.
Big lake.
Okay.
I was out in the middle.
Did you get spotted?
What are you thinking?
Who knows? And then McNeil finds out because somebody rats us out.
Of course.
I told him, don't go any place. I can't take the Batmobile out because if I do, I'm going to get spotted.
Right.
We're going to get ratted out.
Sure.
Ding-a-dong goes to the lake in his great big sparkly blue boat.
Have you had a series of small strokes?
No. No strokes.
What was it? When you got your body scanned, did they check your head?
Yes.
All of it?
All of it. My head's the same size my whole life. Same
You keep saying that, but that doesn't change anything.
Well, the hat size remains the same.
It looks bigger.
Well, I'm sorry.
Sex toys, you think of butts. What is it? Go ahead, Daryl.
Hey, how come when vibrators come to the subject, the first thing you talk about your ass?
Because it's the only place I can stick something there.
Just curious.
Thank you. It's the only place it'll go.
Yes.
It's not like I have a bevy of choices.
No.
I have the one place.
I think maybe he was meant as opposed to a female's anatomy. Why do you bring it up?
Because I'm talking about me.
No, I think that's what he was talking about, though,
well,
in general.
Good.
A 42-year-old was found unconscious in a locked room by police who called on Sunday to his Conway Street house. He had wounds to his right temple from a power tool that was laying next to him. He had drilled a hole in his own head. The police were called to the scene by the wife of the man.
Yeah, that's what happened. He drilled a hole in his own head. I don't know what's going on there. I ain't closed the door, and I heard the DeWalt power up, and I went, nice. Well, he drilled a hole in his head. And I go back in there 3-4 minutes later. I walk in, I go, oh, hey!
He was dead.
He got a hole in his head. God bless her if she gets off. Hold on, Bruce is on the phone. Bruce from the Amazing Superstore. What's the law on the vibrators?
I caught the tail end of that. In Texas, the law reads damn near anything could be used as a device, a masturbatory device, including certain shampoo bottles.
Can you sell likeness of a...
That seems to be the threshold. They look for anatomically correct seems to be the buzzword with prosecutors, but that does not mean that you couldn't sell something that looks like a rabbit or a turtle or a carrot or a banana or anything.
Well, I mean, but for the movie, we had this great big rubber thing that was a penis.
Yes, only larger.
How do we get that?
I gave that to you.
Where did you get it?
I bought it.
Where did you buy it?
I bought it from a distributor.
All right, so you bought it out of state?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not...
And generally, they won't... there's a lot of places that won't ship to Texas. So if you placed an order and you're a small store in Texas, they generally will not ship you. Because then they can be charged with...
but you could get it as just having it shipped to your own house.
Yeah, you could get it on the Internet. Nobody's going to bother you about that. Actually, the law is it's either 6 or 12. If you have 6 or 12 devices in your possession, more than 6 or 12, and I'm not sure the number.
Isn't that amazing?
Then you're a distributor.
It really is.
Man, I say if you got 6 or 12 of those things, more power to you.
Well, yeah, then yeah, exactly. Exactly, but there's no really. It's so vague that certain shampoo bottles could be masturbatory devices, and if somebody wanted to, they could file a case.
So does anybody ever get arrested for this?
My clerks, and New Fine Arts clerks, and Odyssey, everybody's clerks in town.
What are they getting arrested for?
A promotion of obscenity.
But people are going in there knowing what you guys sell.
You'll get no argument from me.
Do they ever kick in the doors to your little cubicles with the drain plugs?
No, those are generally just people watching movies. That's still legal.
Bruce.
I have no knowledge of what goes on back there.
Bruce, do those little rooms, the viewing rooms,
yes,
as you will, do they have locks on the doors?
Absolutely.
Why?
To to protect your privacy.
Well, you're just watching a movie.
Exactly.
Last time I went to the Cineplex, they didn't have locks anywhere.
Of course they didn't, because most people know that you're not supposed to talk and disturb people.
Okay. So why do you have locks on the doors?
So people don't talk and disturb people.
What's the drain in the floor for?
Can we get back to talking about devices?
No. All right, so they arrest your clerks all the time.
They arrest the clerks all the time. These are people that...
Now, wait a minute. They're not just writing them tickets. They're actually hauling them in.
No, what they're doing is they'll come in, they'll buy a device, then they'll send a uniform officer in to identify the clerk, then they'll send them a ticket in the mail, usually after it's gone to warrant. And then they have to surrender themselves and be processed. And then, of course, we have, attorneys, and generally either they don't come to trial or they lose in trial. They being the state loses, or the city, actually.
Just something else that we're wasting time on.
Mm-hmm. My legals last year, for these things, were over $100,000.
Just because you're selling stuff that people want.
And let me tell you,
really, it's not like it's drugs to where it's, trickling down and hurting kids or something.
Now, let me tell you this. Forget what I spent, what New Fine Arts spent, and what some of the other people spent. Prosecuting these cases cost probably in excess of $500,000 to $600,000 last year.
Just in Dallas County?
In Dallas County, in a city where we can't give the police officers and the firefighters a raise, in a city where we're fighting about having to cut back city services, yet we have enough time and enough resources to take perfectly innocent people to jail.
Exactly. And they're doing the same thing to topless dancers and stuff like that.
Right. Well, and aside from the hard costs, it displaces time in courtrooms where real cases, meaningful cases, could be adjudicated rather than hearing stuff like this.
Real criminals, actually.
Right.
That are having to wait to actually spend their time in jail.
Yes.
And exactly, Russ, it's like you said, nobody's being forced to come in here and buy anything.
Right. Hang on, Bob McNeil just walked in. Yes, what is it, sweetie?
I just got off the phone with our vice president of programming for Dallas and the head of promotions for, have we named the radio station? Or one of the Infinity radio stations, who told me that Mike is no longer in the employ of this company.
What happened?
Apparently he was relieved of his responsibilities a short time ago.
I didn't want him fired. I want him out here barking in the front yard.
I didn't either, but that was the solution that the people at the where he was employed felt was the best thing to do. They didn't think he was going to be able to handle it any further.
Why? What was the handle?
He's falling apart, apparently.
From what? I was going to make everything right if he would just come over here and he would let us shave him and run around in the front yard and bark at cars. What the hell else? What's the pressure?
They're afraid he might do himself some bodily harm.
Really?
He's apparently distraught. You're 36 years old. You've got no job, no future.
Did you see some of the postings he was putting on their website?
Yes.
Obviously, and like I said before, insider information. Nobody needs to know. You don't know what you're doing.
We all agreed on the phone that if anybody at any one of our radio stations posted anything like that, they would be terminated.
Right. So, and he admitted to it. He admitted that, in fact, he called after the show last night, got a hold of Trey.
Yeah.
Here I'm supposed to call you guys.
No, on the air. You do. And the point that Kurt made, and Kurt Johnson, as our vice president of programming, said was he made it a public situation by being on the web.
Yes, he did.
And if he didn't give us a public apology, i.e. on the radio,
I just want him to bark at traffic,
which is the same thing as an apology publicly.
Yes. Well, did they give him that opportunity?
They gave him the opportunity to do whatever, and he actually, I think that the people at the radio station felt the best solution was that he no longer come to work. So.
I was looking forward to that today.
No, that would have been fun.
I know
what
you
happened?
but
oh, you missed all of it?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, there's this guy that was posting stuff on. You still there, Bruce?
Yes.
All right. Do we need a break?
Yes.
All right, I got too much crap going on at once. Everybody just.
Anyway, that's the story from my end.
And it's a lovely story.
We got more important stuff to do.
I hear the bell going off in the background. One of your rooms is full.
See you, bye.
All right. All right. I'll give you the story when we come back. Okay. We'll be back.
Estaremos de nuevo a la demostración en 1053 vivo. La
didn't get a chance to go Pookie today. Sorry.
Well, go Pookie.
I didn't have time.
Well, you have time between commercials.
I don't Pookie at work.
Oh yeah, you're afraid of the toilet seats, aren't you?
I don't like sitting on anything in there. I don't even like the urinals. Especially in this building. For some reason, nobody can flush.
I'm with you.
Anything.
You're so right.
You got your traffic ready since Gail's off today?
I didn't get it.
What do you mean you didn't get it?
Oh, he's got it for me.
What?
He's got I forgot. I'm sorry. I just forgot.
Do the weather and screw the traffic. Okay. Just go.
66 for the low tonight. Going to be windy, isolated storms, and 87 tomorrow. Warmer, though. We have 86 degrees currently. Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Why is it I can remember this stuff?
I'll remember it.
Why is it I can remember it? I don't have to do it.
I don't do it every day. And I
don't do it every day either. I knew you had to do it. No. I am surrounded.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I just forgot one time I don't do it every day.
I don't do it every day.
You introduce it every day.
So? And I knew you were going to do it, didn't I?
You could have mentioned it to me, and I could have made sure I had it. You're doing your same duty every day, just to a different person. I didn't.
Exactly.
That.
Why is it I can remember everything that needs to go on? You people are driving me nuts.
You multitask better, I guess.
Don't suck up to me now.
Sucking up.
God. And I hear that noise again.
Bob's waving something at you.
What?
The traffic.
I don't want the traffic. Screw the traffic. It sucks on 35 going southbound towards downtown Dallas. There was some wreck with an 18-wheeler and another car. Anything else you don't need to know. You're sitting in traffic, you deserve it anyway. You get for getting a job where you're driving in the afternoon.
What are you going to do? It's not like you're not going to go home anyway.
Yeah, you got to go that way. Shut up. Shut up and sit in it. We'll have fabulous programming for you for the next 3 hours. Give you something to listen to. I can still hear that noise.
Cooler's off.
You hear it when I shut his mic off?
Yeah.
I don't care. Nobody else can hear but us. Don't worry about it. All right. What are we going to do? Oh, all right. Here's the story, Everett. There's this guy that goes on this radio industry website. It's like radio-info.com, something like that.
Okay.
Posting crap about me, Stern, Infinity stations. I couldn't care less. People are sending me the postings.
Like what kind of stuff is he saying?
Did I keep them? I didn't keep any of them.
You want to pull it up?
Nope. That would entail typing, and I don't want to hear you type.
Turn the mic off. You won't.
I bet I do. Go ahead, type. Go ahead.
He wasn't typing. He wasn't typing.
There's nothing. You're not going to bring it up. Don't worry about it. Anyway, it's just crap. Okay?
Okay.
So I email him directly. He got his own website. It's knews99.com.
Okay.
So I email him. Mike at knews99.com. KNUS99.com. I went, hey, if you got crap to say about me, why don't you just say it to me, email it to me, instead of putting it on some message board someplace. Then he cops an attitude back and forth, and I went, okay, you asked for it. I haven't climbed up anybody's ass in a while. I'm bored.
Right.
So then he gets back on that website and says, you know what are you going to do? I changed my name a few years ago. There's no way you can find out anything about me. Really? Then we find out he works at one of our sister stations.
You've got to be kidding. Posting crap about these radio stations, telling people not to listen to them?
Yeah.
You'll never find me.
He said, one of the postings, it said he had overheard a KLLI salesperson saying Bob McNeil didn't know what he was doing. And as I pointed out earlier, that's insider information.
Right. Nobody needs to know that.
Look at all the times we've covered it up, and now he leaks it out.
Yes. Very, very unfair.
So I said, you know what? If you'll come over here and run up in front of the building, we'll shave him naked and he barks at traffic. We'll call it even.
Sounds fair.
And they fired him instead. Damn.
One of the toppers is he worked with Russ at like the Pizza Hut or Pizza Inn years and years ago. So he's Russ's same age. And he's
a promotions guy, part-time promotions guy at one of the other stations.
At 40.
Former.
Right. I wonder what the hell he was going to do, because Bob made it look like, or made it sound like the guy was ready to wig out and do something to himself.
Can you say what city he's in?
What's Why?
I was just curious if he's local or...
Yeah, he's local. He works. Yeah, it's one of the 6-7 Infinity stations in Dallas.
Okay.
And some of the station vehicles are parked here in our own parking lot.
Oh. So that harkens back to what somebody called up yesterday and said, maybe this was the guy that was behind all the death threats. Has access to the building, but we don't really know him.
Right.
You know?
That's an excellent point.
The vehicles are here. You can even drive in. Obviously, he's got a car to get him in that back area so he can get in the building without any access.
And the guy obviously doesn't like me. And it's funny, if you go to his website, and I didn't think anything about this, somebody sent me the site a long time ago, went, dude, this guy doesn't like you at all. His knews99.com website.
Gotcha.
It's a history of Dallas-Fort Worth radio. I looked at it, and I went, there's nothing bad about me on there. What's the problem? The guy sends back, he goes, there's nothing on you about anywhere on that website. I went back and looked and went, hey.
Yeah. There's people listed that, went 20 years ago, people that we know because we've been in radio that long, but other people had no idea.
So anyway, that's the whole premise of the thing. So he hasn't liked me since I worked with him at Pizza Inn back in the 1980s.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything to him. I don't know who this guy is. And since he says he changed his name a few years ago, I don't know which one it is.
So now he's looking for a job.
I suppose. I'm willing to hire him if he'll do the dog thing out in front of the building. We need a grunt.
Yes.
Sounds like a very nice offer. Jobs are hard to get these days.
Sounds like he's qualified, too, to be a grunt.
Mm-hmm. Why did they fire him? That's an easy way out.
Because they get scared. Corporate just wants things to go away. They don't want to play games. They don't want you have somebody run him down. What if he gets hit by traffic? Then he'll sue the company.
He didn't actually have to run out into traffic. That's how dogs get hit.
So I'm looking at it from the corporate standpoint. That's dangerous. If he gets injured, he sues the company, he sits home and makes
all he's got to do is run in the grass, back and forth, barking at traffic. That's all I wanted. Then take a grunt at least once in the front yard during the half hour he's out there. That's all I'm asking for.
You could probably help get his job back.
Yes, I could.
That'd be a call you'd have to make. Because corporately, they just want this to go away.
Oh, it's not going away. I ain't near done with him. Just because I got him fired, which I didn't even ask for.
Mm-mm.
Or did I?
Yeah, at first you did. And then you said, no, I don't want him fired. I changed my mind. I want him to come over here and be my grunt.
Yes.
Well, you changed your mind before he got fired, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that one can't count against you.
Right. So I want him back. I want Mike Shannon back. I miss him already. I can't wait to get him over here. I'm sure he'll do a fine, fine job. We can put him back in the fenced area and he can actually bark at people.
That's true. It's safe back there.
Yeah. No chance of getting hit.
Mm-mm.
In case somebody comes up, he barks out. Right. They go away.
Get a beware of Mike sign put up.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Carl.
Hey, Russ?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I've listened to your show now for 2.5 years or so, and usually I could care less, about most of your views one way or the other.
By the way, the term is couldn't care less, but you go right ahead.
Okay. Well, a couple of weeks ago, you really got me pissed. You guys were whining about your cars getting nailed by the hailstorm.
Mm-hmm.
You really haven't got a damn thing to bitch about. During the storm, a tornado touched down back in Mineral Wells and took out our mobile home and our neighbor's mobile home.
Okay.
My poor mom, she was trapped in there with my 5-year-old niece.
Mm-hmm.
How the heck they came out of it alive, I'll never know. It just must
hold on. Why don't we just slow? What does this got to do with me?
Well, you're sitting there talking about how mobile homes, they're not a home, but there are homes.
Now, here's what I said. I said, why would you want to live in Texas, anywhere near Tornado Alley, in a mobile home? You can live in an apartment for the same price, and you don't put your family in harm's way.
Apartments get blown away, too. But
now, very seldom does an entire apartment complex get blown away. How many times have you seen pictures of an entire mobile home community gone?
Well, you do see them, but...
And here's the other thing. Here's the... Did you say the other
hell and stuff, that's minor, getting your car or your truck nailed by hail.
Well, here's the difference. I didn't deserve to get hail damage.
Oh, you're different from everybody else? You don't deserve it, huh?
Dang.
That's all I have for you. Goodbye.
It went right over his head.
I don't know the difference. My point was, what I said is, I'm not bagging on people that live in mobile homes. This is just not the area to do it.
Totally agree.
And it's being selfish to your family if you go, well, I want a yard and everything else. Well, if you can't afford a regular house, get an apartment. At least have your family be safe in that. And then some guy calls in and says that, were you here that day, Everett?
I don't know.
Where he said that mobile homes that can be as safe as a regular brick house.
Yeah, that brick.
I missed that.
That's just veneer. That's just right outside of your house. Your whole house ain't made of bricks. Brick, winds come and bricks blow around. Oh, hurt.
Yeah, would you rather get hit by a brick or a piece of aluminum?
Yeah, aluminum don't hurt as much.
You're safer.
Yeah. That's why I decided to move all the brick around my house and surround it with banana leaves.
No, I missed that.
Yeah. Bricks hurt. You get hit by a banana leaf.
Mm-hmm.
It's refreshing.
Cool breeze.
Yeah. Nice kind of little tropical breeze comes by. What an absolute... I thought about that driving home. That guy did not call up and tell me that a mobile home is as safe as a brick house.
Yeah, he did.
And he was serious. Hi, Nate.
Hey, Russ. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't care what people thought about you.
I don't.
So why you get a guy fired? Because what he was saying about you.
Because he had it coming.
Oh, well, I understand that. I mean, I don't disagree with it. I would have said
he got Dixie chicked.
All right, Russ. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I didn't care. I never would have known that he was posting that stuff. It was just, what intrigued me was he knew me from Pizza Inn. So I thought, all right, I'll just find out what the hell this guy's problem is. Maybe I did something to him. Who knows? That was 23 years ago. He's obviously been carrying that around for a long time.
Clearly. Festering.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I post this stuff all I want. I call it as I see it. Okay. Fine. You go right ahead. Then he gets on that website and starts bitching at whoever ratted him out. Oh, just because he's fired doesn't mean I'm done with him.
Well, again, you can't take credit for that because you pulled out on that one.
You know he's whizzing blood by now. Leave this poor guy alone.
Why I gotta leave him alone? He started it.
I know, but you finished
He posted ugly stuff about me.
You don't care.
Yeah, so? Yes, I do. That hurt me. I'm a very sensitive person. I am. You quit it. I am.
You're not.
Stop. I'm sensitive.
Care.
You know stuff like that bothers me.
It does not.
It does. He said that the pauses on the show, it was just stumbling around and it sucked.
It's not, and you know it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's planned.
It's not planned.
It most certainly is.
The stumbling?
Dramatic pauses and the casualness of the show is orchestrated.
It hurt me.
And anybody that doesn't think it is, well, never mind.
I went home and I got drunk last night. By the way, I'm not drinking anymore.
Oh, please.
I've decided to stop again.
Why?
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because right in the middle of it, it was one of those moments of clarity. Is that what they call it?
Yes.
I'm leaning up against my refrigerator, and I'm shooting Ready Whip and Smucker's caramel into my mouth at the same time.
I'd pay money to see that. Please
and I was watching 6 Feet Under on HBO. I'm just leaning up against the fridge, going can back and forth. Ready Whip, Smucker's caramel, back. I went, I'm drunk. This is absurd.
You're not going to quit.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I want all the whiskey removed from the studio and the office.
Okay.
The vodka can stay because I won't drink that.
So is this for good or just for a certain period of time?
I haven't decided. If I can't go a week without drinking, I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, I'd have to go with you on that.
So that's what I'm doing. It's absurd.
I agree. I've been thinking about getting those pills that help with the withdrawal part.
What pills?
Somebody emailed me one time and I lost it. There's something that helps. No, it's not that. It helps with the
shakes and the sweats?
And then the night sweats.
Oh.
You can't sleep. I swear to God, the first 2 or 3 nights, I wake up in a pool of sweat. I don't sleep.
I don't get that.
It's called withdrawal.
Yeah, I think JD's a lot farther gone than you are.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
No, I understand. But I'll go home and I go, all right, I don't need to have anything to drink. All right, I'll have one just to relax because it was a rough day.
Mm-hmm.
And after that one, it's like, well, I've already had one.
No, when you quit for a couple of days, do you have any kind of withdrawal at all? Sleeping disorders?
No. In fact, when I drink is when I wake up in the middle of the night.
Okay.
That's got something to do with your brain. I forget what the actual term is, but as the alcohol burns out of your system, you wake up. So around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll wake up.
What's the longest you've gone in recent history without drinking?
I don't know. A couple of weeks, 10 days, a couple of weekend follow-ups. Because they won't let you out.
No. Right.
So I don't know.
But you don't have any withdrawal symptoms, so then you're obviously...
But I like to drink.
I do too.
Does that make you an alcoholic just because you like to drink?
No. If you have physical withdrawal symptoms...
I don't have that, so I can keep drinking.
You just knock yourself out. You've had blackouts.
I only had one.
That's an early warning sign.
Somebody slipped me something.
Yes, someone did.
They did.
No, I know exactly what they slipped you.
No, they didn't.
Yes.
I don't want to stop.
Well, don't.
Well, I also don't want to lean up against my fridge, alternating back and forth with Smuckers and Ready Whip.
Well, there's another test signpost. Can you have a drink or two and stop?
If there's not any more in the house,
then that's a bad warning sign.
Yeah,
there's the fact you drink alone. Do you drink every day of the week? If you're not on some binge not to.
Yeah.
You drink alone, you drink every day of the week.
I don't drink alone. I don't get drunk alone. I believe
last night?
Huh?
Were you alone last night?
I don't get drunk alone all the time.
If you get drunk alone...
I don't.
Well,
I believe you.
You were drunk alone last night.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are several signs.
I guess it could be considered social drinking.
No, when you're drinking alone.
Well, Abby was there and they're hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that at that moment when I'm leaning up against the fridge and I'm doing the back and thing. By the way, that caramel is really good. It's fat free.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it out of a squirge?
Yeah. I was squirting, the Smucker's caramel. It's Sunday topping.
I know what you're talking about now.
All right. And then the Ready Whip in the can. I'm leaning up against the fridge and I'm just going back and forth. I'm drunk. I've had way too much to drink. This is not a snapshot of my life that I want somebody to see.
On the weekends when you don't have to work, when do you start drinking?
5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
You never do noonish? Let's remove meals out of it. Just, hey, it's 12:30. I need a cocktail.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm cooking chicken on the grill. It's a beautiful day.
I might do that on a Sunday.
Okay.
If I'm grilling.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Do you hide your drinking from people?
He doesn't have to. He's not married.
Yeah, who am I going to hide it from?
Well,
I'm talking about it on the air.
Well, no, but I saw you. Well, I know you're talking about it, but you could hide the extent to which you drink. And the reason I bring that up is because I've seen you do that with someone you were dating. We were at your house, and they stepped out of the room for a minute, and you went to a cupboard where a bottle of Jack was.
Oh, I was just being cute. I just showing off. That's all it was.
It was very impressive.
Thank you. I don't know what I was doing. How are we doing, Eddie? Hi, Ken.
Hey,
yes,
Russ, 2 subjects. One, I made a post about you going to XM Radio on that website last night, and I got a reply saying that XM is programmed by Clear Channel, so I guess you're out of that. And the other one is this guy, Mike, that made all those posts.
XM is not programmed by Clear Channel. XM is its own entity. Mm-hmm.
That was just a post the guy made in the news groups.
Okay, go ahead.
And the other one was this guy, Mike Shannon. Maybe he changed his name because he was the one that robbed you at the Pizza Inn 20-some years ago.
How the hell could you remember that?
I've been listening to your show a long time.
Oh, I've told that story a couple times, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, we never knew who it was, so he wouldn't have to change his name.
Maybe you ought to get a picture of him.
How could anybody hang on to something for 23 years? You did not. Who am I still mad at?
From 23 years ago?
Yeah.
Give me a second to think. Well, let's see. From 1989, it's me.
You hit me.
There we go.
You hit me.
I know.
And you're still around.
I know.
It's not like you're gone and I'm still carrying the grudge. You hit me.
I know.
You hit me right here. It was out in front of the Starplex. It was April of 1989.
See?
Ouch.
You don't carry grudges at all.
Well, your presence is a daily reminder, JD. I hardly think you can blame Russ for that.
Thank you. Who else am I hanging on to from something from that long ago?
Well, not that long ago, but the girlfriend that you looked over the fence, you wanted to get back at her.
So?
Who doesn't
want to do that?
You hold on to everything.
And I've given up on that. She pissed me off over the weekend.
Again?
Yes.
I thought she pissed you off 2 weeks ago. And that was going to be the end of it.
Well, I talked to her again.
And?
I don't know.
What'd she do? Is she coming?
No.
Okay. Well, why are you still talking to her then?
It's something to do. And then I remembered a time where she actually checked up on me.
Yeah.
After her ex-boyfriend had come into town. I'll tell you the story. And as soon as I remember that, I went, all right, you know what? I'm not playing this again. I'm not.
Okay, I believe you. You weren't 2 weeks ago either.
And certainly not now.
No. Okay.
All right. Yes, we're breaking? All right, we'll be back. All right, 425, J.D. Ryan is here, Eddie Boyd, Everett Newton, Dan O'Malley, Trey Trenholm. Trey came in and said Mike Shannon's trying to call in.
Oh.
Called Trey on his cell phone. Said he couldn't get it through on the request line. So I'm waiting to see if he makes it through. Everett, this one's for you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Tanya.
Hi, Everett. I have a friend who was fired while he was on sick leave. And I was wondering if, I know that you can sue anybody for anything, but I was wondering if he has a wrongful termination case.
Well, I'll preface what I'm about to say with the fact that I don't handle employment law, but as a general principle, Texas is an employee at will state. So absent a contract, it's very difficult to take recourse against an employer. If you like, I can refer you to someone that handles that area of law. If you'll send me an email, I'll be glad to send you in the right direction.
Well, I knew Texas was an at-will state. I just didn't know what the rules were.
Why did they say they were fired?
Huh?
Why did they say they were fired?
Because he was being paid too much money. So they gave him a reason that had nothing to do with the sick leave.
Did he have a contract?
I don't think so.
I think that might be determinative. But again, I said I think that might be determinative. Put another way, if he had a contract, I think he'd be on better standing. But I think the best advice I can give you is to email me and let me send you in the direction of someone who handles this area of law.
Can you get fired for making too much money?
Again, Texas is an employee at will state. If you don't have a contract, you can be fired pretty much for any reason.
Why is it you see all these corporations laying heavy paperwork, paper trails when they crap can somebody?
Well, I think just in an effort to CYA.
But if Texas is an at-will state, doesn't it just seem like a waste of time?
Well, I think it harkens back to what this lady was saying, is that you can pretty much sue anyone for anything, so it's better to have your paper trail established than not.
But you're going to get sued anyway. You just have to show up to court with your paperwork.
Well, right, but more paperwork is better than less paperwork.
Because there are people here in the station, I've seen them absolute jackasses. And they go, well, we got to do this. We got to get a nice paper trail going before they're gone.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of that, too, has to do with the fact that if you document problems that an employee has had, that may be an issue if, say, you fire them or they leave and claim to have been fired, for example, because then they can go to the Employment Commission and say, gee, I got fired. I'm entitled to unemployment benefits. But you can contest that and come back and say, well, they've been written up 3 times in the past 6 months. They left, they weren't fired, they abandoned their job, whatever. You want to be able to document that so that you can challenge that type of claim. That's just one example.
How come they never do that with me? Last time I got fired, I looked at the paperwork and it just said, reason for termination, he's a ass.
I think you're kind of a special case, Russ.
Yeah, you are.
I don't think that's cause for termination in Texas, just being a ass.
Yeah, you don't get along with others, then you create a hostile working environment.
I didn't do anything.
You?
It just said on the termination, I was a ass.
That's kind of an umbrella for all the other things you do.
Okay. Like disorderly conduct. Cops can get you on a lot of different things just with that one umbrella thing.
That's absolutely.
Well, it was true. All right, so here's the Julie thing. So I'm talking to her over the weekend, and I forget how it came up. I'll think about it in a second. But I remember the time that she had called me about something. She said, you talking with any of your ex-girlfriends?
Is this the old days or the current?
This is old days.
Thank you.
Okay. This is back around 98. Okay. Talking with any of your ex-girlfriends? No. Why? And I'm thinking, all right, what bits are going on the air right now? I went, if this is an on-air bit, then, you know, I don't want to talk about it. 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 I don't want to talk about it yes, I am on the air, but if you mean really, no. She goes, you're sure? I went, I already told you, don't listen to the show. Mm-hmm. So you're not talking to any ex-girlfriends? No. So at this point, I know she's on to something. Sure. She has something.
Trap is set.
Right. She goes, just tell me. I went, there's nothing to tell you. And okay, I'm going to leave. Fine, leave. I'm telling you, I haven't been talking to any ex-girlfriends. There's nothing you want to tell me. Mm-mm. So finally, back, I knew she had something. And I'm playing it all through my head. I'm going, all right, what could she have found out? I found out she actually got my cell phone when she was in the apartment one day and went through the dialed numbers.
Wow.
This is where genius kicked in.
Okay. All right.
I went, all right, yes, I have. She had heard that Abby had died because it was a girlfriend I'd gotten Abby from. She had heard from somebody that Abby had died, and I called to tell her no. You said you weren't talking to her. I said I wasn't talking to her so I could find out what you'd been digging through because obviously you didn't trust me about something, and you invaded my privacy. So now the trust that you didn't have for me, I don't have for you.
That's beautiful. Oh, very nice.
She cried and apologized by the end of the conversation.
You are genius.
I said, she goes, you lied to me. I went, I couldn't tell you because obviously you've been digging through something to find out what you found. I wanted to know where my own privacy had been breached. Well, I felt bad about it. Well, let me ask you this. How bad did you feel? If you went through my cell phone and you didn't find anything, were you going to call and go, hey, you know what? I went through your cell phone, I didn't find anything, and I feel bad about it. Would you have done that? Probably not. Okay. And if you didn't find anything on the cell phone, where was it going to stop? So I that flashback over the weekend when I was talking to her. Yeah. No, I'm not playing this again. It ain't even worth a piece of ass to have her fly down here and have me pop her. And she harped on that for about 15, 20 minutes. Why did you lie? I had to. Obviously, you found something out. I had to know what you found out and how you did it. And now I know that I can't trust you. I've left you in my apartment. I trusted you to be in my apartment with my stuff. I don't have anything passcoded, protected, or anything. I knew that I could leave you in there and my stuff would be safe. My privacy would be protected. Obviously, it's not. So now I can't trust you. I hope by digging through my stuff, it was worth the damage you've done to the relationship.
Oh, God. I'd say you ought to put out a book, but nobody would be able to think that fast. I mean, even if you have to get out the manual. Well, what did Russ say?
Well, I had about 10, 15 minutes to come up with it while she was pounding on me. So you haven't been talking to any ex-girlfriends? No. You didn't talk to an ex-girlfriend at 12:25 last Saturday? That's what it finally came down to.
Wow.
At 12:25 last Saturday? Mm-mm. You going to tell me? No. Who's that? Is that Mighty John? Mighty John Marshall. Mighty John. Hi, Mighty John.
Russ, how are you?
I am fine. How are things?
Things are fine.
I bought some stuff over the weekend I wanted to run past you.
Oh, good.
Where's my kit?
I can't understand why you don't have that.
Yes, you do, because you haven't sent it. What is that? What does that thing sell for on your website? $79?
The whole kit sells for $79, or you can buy the components individually.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many times have we plugged your website?
This is the first time.
You don't think, John? You don't think you got $79 out of me?
It's been a pleasure being on your show, and yes, I'm sure I've gotten $79 out of you, and I can't understand why you don't have it.
Because you haven't sent it.
Oh, sure I have.
You sent one to Dan Lewis, and when he got crack can, he took it with him.
Oh, well, there you go.
I want a new one.
All righty.
What's the website?
moneymusic.com.
Send me two of them.
Okay.
All right, here's what I got. I got the album Kiss Love Gun.
Wow, very important. You know, this originally came with a little cardboard gun. Was that there?
I didn't see it, no.
Okay. Had the cardboard gun still been with it, it would be up to $75. Without the cardboard gun, it's up to about $25.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, hang on. I gotta write this down then. JD, hand me that pen. Because I only paid $2 for it. Okay, so 25. All right, I got Zeppelin Swan Song.
Less than $15.
Okay, so maybe 10?
Maybe 10.
All right, so far I've paid for everything I got then, because I only paid a couple of dollars for each one of those.
Yeah.
Chubby Checker, your twist party.
It should be on either Cameo or Parkway. Do you know?
Parkway.
The album, up to $40.
Really?
Yes.
Does that depend on the condition?
That's right. That's why we say up to.
Okay. Then I'll say about $25 because I only paid $2 for that. Foghat, Boogie Motel.
No more than 10.
Okay. We'll say 5 on that one. Elvis, G.I. Blues.
Oh, good one. You don't happen to have that in front of you, do you?
No, I just made the list and brought it in with me.
All right. Well, originals will go up to around $100, but if on the cover there is a sticker that's a heart-shaped sticker that says included in this album is the song Wooden Heart, you can add another $400.
Damn. I'll have to go check with that one. I don't know. But okay. Bottom line, that one's worth what?
Up to $100.
All right. See, that was just for the Kiss Love Gun. That was worth driving out to Forney.
Yeah.
Blood Rock 2, DOA.
Under 20.
Do you know the album?
Yeah.
You ever heard of Blood Rock?
Sure, DOA. But most of the records from the 70s and 80s, just not as collectible as the 50s and 60s, not yet.
Okay. Wings Over America.
Not a big collectible for Paul McCartney, up to about $20.
All right. That's about 15. Kinks, Kingdom.
Do you have it on Reprise, do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. If it's on Reprise, it'll be up to around $40. If not, up to around $20.
How do you know all this crap off the top of your head?
It's amazing.
I've got nothing else to do up here in Maine.
Well, I know that, but it's not like we're talking about just one sect of music where we're just talking about rock.
Right.
You seem you encompass it all. You just make this stuff up as you go?
Who knows?
Okay.
No. I've been doing this for about 35 years now, so it's sunk in.
All right. Trashman, Surfing Bird.
Oh, on Garrett Records. That's what you want to look for. Now, is that the 45 or the album?
It was the album.
Up to about $50.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beatles, Rubber Soul.
Well, the original will sell up to about $125, but again, you want to look at the cover. If on the cover there's a sticker that says, "Hear Paul Sing Michelle," you can add another $100. If there's a sticker that says, "The Beatles' latest album featuring Michelle," you can add up to $300.
I want to say it's a second one, but I can't remember.
Well, either one would be good.
Okay, so a bottom one on that one is what, about $100?
Up to $100 for the album, and at least up to $100 for the sticker.
Okay. What else I got?
You did well.
I mean, this stuff was just crap. It's just sitting there. Mothers of Invention, Freak Out.
Not yet. Not a big collectible. There is some Zappa that's collectible, but not yet on that one. Up to about $20.
Oh, I paid $5 for that one. Frankie Avalon, Muscle Beach Party.
Frankie Avalon, Muscle Beach Party. Chancellor is the label you want to look for.
Okay.
If it's on Chancellor, it's up to about $50. If it's not, it's no more than 20.
All right, we'll say 20 on that one. What else did I get? Oh, Introducing the Beatles. Is that a good one?
This can be a good one. Now,
this one was mono.
All right, well, here's what you want to look for. There are more counterfeits on this particular album than there are originals.
Okay.
Now, what you want to look on the record label itself, if the Beatles' name is below the hole in the middle of the record, it's a counterfeit.
Okay.
If the Beatles' name is above the hole, it's an original. If it's an original, the back cover is very important. The back cover will either list the titles of the songs on the album or have pictures of other record albums, 25 other record albums.
I think this one had pictures of record albums.
Well, you want to pray. Pictures, 25 other VJ record albums on the back cover, up to $10,000.
Hold on a second, I have to cuss. All right, I'm done. It's a rainbow label, it's in mono.
Yeah, that's right. But again, look for the Beatles' name above or below the hole. Below, counterfeit.
All right, hang on. I got to write this down. Beatles, below the hole is counterfeit.
Right.
Okay. I'm just drawing pictures right here. Above the hole is good.
That's right.
Okay. Now
and if it's not the one with the pictures of other record albums on the back cover, minimum value is up to $350 on an original.
Well, still.
That's right.
But the pictures on the back is what I'm looking for.
That's what you want to hope for. 25 other VJ record albums.
VJ.
Not the Beatles, but other artists.
Got it. Okay. I think that's all I was going to ask you about. Hold on. So how much did I make? If we take out the Beatles, because I don't know what that one was, 100, 150, 250. Looks like I make about $300.
Yeah.
Not a bad day.
Is it all at one record place?
Yeah. They had the stuff sitting there in a great big bin.
Yeah.
Have you ever been out to 40?
Been out there, sure.
Right there on 80 as you get off at County Road 212.
They got the big jet out there.
Yeah, right out front.
Mm-hmm.
The hell is that doing out there?
I don't know. It's been there forever. I looked at it. It's just an old MiG.
An old what?
Stop.
What is it? No wonder nobody wants it. What is it?
A Russian fighter.
A Russian what?
MiG.
They don't make those. John, you got time for a couple of calls?
Sure.
All right. Monty John Marshall. The website is moneymusic.com.
And if you don't have access to the Internet, you'd like to get our record kit, call us at 1-800-529-1944.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Greg.
Hey, thanks, Russ. It's Styx, Paradise Theater, and it's the one with the hologram.
Yeah. Hold on to it. Not yet. Styx probably will go up in value, but right now, not more than $20.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Russ. And I've got a question. It's a Willie Nelson. I'm not sure what the actual title on the CD is, but it shows him. It's a blue cover, and it shows him sitting on a stump with a paper and pen in his hand. It's one of his first editions. He's in a suit and tie and everything.
Did you say CD or record album?
It's a record. Okay. Real clean cut, Willie.
The only Willie Nelson album that's worth anything is called Texas in My Soul, and that one's up to about $100.
Okay, man. I sure appreciate you.
Okay.
Yes, John?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
John.
Yes, sir.
I've got a Led Zeppelin picture album. It's got a picture of Robert Plant in the studio, and it's an archive number 25 of 300 made, and I believe it's Dazed and Confused.
Do you have it right in front of you by any chance?
No, I don't.
All right. Sounds like a bootleg to me.
Okay.
Why does it sound like a bootleg?
It's not an Atlantic or Swan song. Chances are it's a bootleg.
No, it's all sealed in plastic and everything.
Yeah, you want to break the seal. You're not going to hurt the value by breaking the seal.
Yeah, okay. Bootleggers can't get a hold of plastic.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it came all sealed, and it's got like an archive number imprinted on the inside of the label.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make any difference.
Okay.
But if it's a bootleg, it's not worth anything. If it's an Atlantic or Swan song, then it'd be worth up to about $40.
Okay, I do believe it is an Atlantic album, though.
All right, well, check for sure.
And hey, I'm from Westbrook, Maine myself, John.
Oh, are you really?
Yes, I am.
Great town.
All right, great show, Russ.
Thank you. Shout outs.
Maniacs, we're everywhere.
Yeah. All right. Do we need a break, Eddie? All right. Go ahead, Randy.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good.
I've got a 1964, and I bought this thing brand new. It's called Leonard Nimoy Presents Mr. Spock's Music from Outer Space.
That's right.
Well, that couldn't be from 64 because the series didn't come out till like 66.
I thought it was 64.
I think you're right, Russ.
It's close.
Yeah, the albums were out between 66 and 67. There are 5 different ones that he put out during that era, and they're all worth up to $50 to $60.
Ooh, hot diggity.
Now, that's to a record collector. To a Trekkie, it may have a different value, but I can only give you the price with the eyes of a record collector.
How about the old original Banana Splits album?
Ooh, you got to...
Oh, I think I have that at home.
I had that at one point.
Yeah.
Not a big collectible. You know, the one that I found at a yard sale recently was Josie and the Pussycats. That original album is up to about $150 now.
I got one more for you.
Good.
How about Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In album?
No monetary value for spoken word records. Comedy records, spoken word records, generally under $20.
It's on Epic.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then it's $1,000.
When you say it's worth that to record collectors, where do you go to a record collector?
Well, if we had the kit, we would know that.
Oh, is it in the kit?
Wouldn't we, John?
Yes.
But you also said other ways to find collectors where you could sell this stuff.
Oh, well,
like if I wanted to get rid of this Beatles, all right, let's say this Beatles thing I got is $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I go to sell that?
Well, in the back of the book, there are people that you can contact.
I don't have a book.
I know, but the one that you're about to receive, we also include a Yellow Pages directory of collectors and dealers that you can contact. With something like that, I want to reach as many collectors all at once as possible, so I probably would do the eBay route.
Okay, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, but get the money first. before you send the record.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see. There was one more. Oh, Beatles Yellow Sub. That was another one I got.
Not one of their big albums, up to about $40.
Okay. Well, hell, still. Like I said, most of these I paid $2 for. One of them I paid $8. The Beatles, I think I paid 12 or 15, something like that, introducing.
Yeah, well, I hope that's the big one.
Oh, I'll let you know. All right. Let me take this last one and we got to go. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, I've got Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas Flood, 83 for promotions only.
Well, you know, promotional copies or DJ copies are generally worth more than those sold in the stores. But the key is the artist collectible. And just because an artist has passed away doesn't necessarily make them automatically collectible. Stevie Ray Vaughan probably will become much more collectible as time goes by. Hold on to it. No big value yet, but chances are it will be.
Okay, Duran Duran for promotions only, Planet Earth.
Well, I don't know if Duran Duran will ever become collectible.
Mike, do you hear what you just said?
No.
You just asked if Duran Duran was collectible.
All right.
Thank you. How do you guys decide what's collectible, who's going to be collectible? What are like signs that you watch for?
It's tough to know for sure, but anybody that has a major impact on a particular brand of music, such as Elvis in his day and the Beatles in their day and Dylan and now Springsteen. Springsteen already getting to be collectible.
Anybody in the 80s?
Madonna, Prince, already have some valuable records.
Nothing from the 90s?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
What about stuff like Marilyn Manson?
Tough to say. And whether CDs will become collectible as well, no value for 8-tracks or cassettes.
I have a picture CD of Prince Purple Rain that's the LP size.
Yeah. I started to get into CDs, but I found it too overwhelming to do both, so I decided just to stick with vinyl.
Well, that's what this is vinyl. This is a promotional thing I got at the radio station.
Okay. The big one for Prince is actually another promo called the Black Album that went to radio in '87. Has 4 different mixes of the Bat Dance on it. No reference to Prince on it whatsoever. Currently up to $4,000. The one you have, Purple Rain, up to about $30.
Huh? Okay, sitting in my garage.
All right, the website is moneymusic.com.
That's it.
Well, thank you, John.
Well, I always appreciate being on your show, and I'm glad you had a great yard sale.
Thank you. I'll let you know about the Beatles thing.
Okay, yeah, please do.
All right, thank you.
All right.
I'd be John Marshall. Damn, I wish I had brought this stuff with me now. I'd know.
Yeah.
That guy's amazing.
It's just, it just makes you wonder how much stuff he's throwing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he could be making up that whole Kiss love gun, cardboard gun thing.
Well, I think most people knew that when he said that. I remember that coming with the thing.
It's just phenomenal how he knows all these little details about every album you throw out.
I suppose. All right. Jack in the Box.
Okay, what about Jack in the Box?
I just dawned on me. That's who you remind me of.
Oh, quit it. Quit it. Quit with the head thing. Quit.
Ready?
There's no difference in my head. It's always been like this. No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't. The pictures in my head size prove it.
Go down behind the console and just pop up real quick.
No, I'm talking about the guy that's actually doing the spots.
Oh. Yeah.
Ready? No. Nothing like it. Thank you.
Paint your head white.
No. Come on.
Talk into his mouth, you get fast food.
Yeah. No. Thanks, 2 tacos.
My head's the same as it's always been.
Do me a favor, just talk through that. I'll put up with this. Let's do it.
Welcome to Jack in the Box. Man, take your order.
Tell me about the new salad.
No. They got salads now?
Yeah. Both them and McDonald's. Like I said, there's always options when you go out to eat.
There
you don't always
to be. That's new, isn't it? Salad?
I guess.
Have you had them? Are they big like they used to be?
I haven't. I didn't know that they got rid of the old ones. That's what I ate when I had lost all that weight in the 80s. I just got the Jack in the Box chef salads.
Those were big, though. Those were...
Yeah. About the size of, I don't know.
Dinner plate?
Yeah. I haven't seen them. I just saw the commercials.
Well, the McDonald's has the little salad shakers, which are...
Well, they've got something new now.
I don't know.
It seems like both of them have come out about the same time with, like, deluxe salads. You seen the spots?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I think their sales are waning in the hamburger department.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, what's going on? JD, let me get the Prince record, man.
Oh, you want the picture disc?
Yes, sir.
$4,000. What?
What'd John say it was worth? 20-30?
Yeah, it's $20-30.
Sell it to him.
I can bring you 50 tomorrow. I'm at work now.
Give him $50.
Just email me and we'll talk.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
It's a little single picture disc.
Well, it's not worth anything. You got to double your money.
Oh, that's fine. I just got to go find it. You know, it's in my garage.
All right. You ready for news?
Yes.
Oh, and I'm done with Alexa Economos, too.
Why?
I'm just tired of working that. I'm never going to have sex with her. We're never going out.
No.
Yep, you're right.
Janet St. James over at Channel 8 is working her from that end.
She says that ain't working out.
No. I thought about it today. What am I doing? I'm not going to sit there and make concessions just to get her on the air.
Any girl that says, I'll pray about it?
I think she was, that was just a hose.
Okay.
She's not your type. Well, she's not. She's apparently quite religious.
I believe in God.
Very conservative.
I believe in God.
I know you do.
Okay.
But not in the same sort of way. Not in the traditional sense.
You don't know what I believe in. You don't have to go to church to pray. You don't have to go and show off like JD does every Sunday.
Show off? I go there because I enjoy what I get out of it.
You get nothing out of it. You go to show off. Yeah, you think you're...
Nobody knows me there, thank God. There's 4,000 people there. Nobody knows I'm there.
Where you go?
I'm not going to say it now.
Why not?
I've said it before. But then they'll throw me out.
That's not the same one where we went and I pooted, did it?
Yes. Oh. Thank you. I used to run camera there about once a month.
Really?
Yeah,
I know why they took you off that.
Why? Oh, please. What?
You're running camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
At a church.
All right.
I give up. What's the punchline?
I know what it is.
Well, say it. I ran church. The camera.
Camera have a zoom on it?
Yeah.
Okay. I know what you're doing. Am I right? Say I'm right. Call me a liar. Did you ever zoom in on?
You can't during the sermon.
Oh, because people are watching what you're shooting.
Yeah, the director's watching you in the booth.
Okay. Yeah, hymns are where the action is, right?
Yeah. You stay on when
they're standing.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
For the whole service, you're working. There's no commercial breaks. You're working the whole time.
I got it.
You're working
except right before when the people are coming in.
You were working your shoe cam.
No, they continued to invite me to do camera. It's a 5-camera shoot. They're very well put together. And until I started on this show. Then I just suddenly, the calls stopped.
They found out about your shoe cam.
No, I didn't have a shoe cam.
Well, that's what you say.
I don't have one.
Shoe cam.
From the time the service starts, you're busy.
Shoe cam.
The director's telling you what to do.
Quit filming women's breasts?
No, and a woman, no. He tells you exactly what to do. And there are people in a room watching what you're doing.
Yeah.
Makes it kind of hard,
except on the shoe cam. Mm-hmm. Then you went back home and looked at all your catch.
God. You wonder why they don't invite me back. I'm amazed they let me go there anymore.
Anyway, so I'm done with Alexa.
Okay.
I'm not sucking up. I'm not doing anything else. She can take the fact that she got #1 in the D magazine, take it and run with it.
Did she ever say thank you?
Nope. Not a word. She come on the show and thank the listeners?
No.
Okay then. I'm not plugging Channel 8 News anymore at noon. I'm not doing anything. I refuse to watch it.
She's clearly too self-absorbed to date you.
I guess so. I've tried to be nice. I've gone out of my way to be comforting, to make sure that she knew that it would be okay to come on.
You did. You did a couple songs that were a little out of line, too.
So?
Well, I'm saying that's probably why she's afraid. She's conservative, she's a news person, and she goes to church every week.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
I don't.
That's why.
She don't like it? Tough.
Julie's the same way. Out.
No Julie's more. Out, too.
No more of her. could this be because of the new young lady we have in our life?
What about her?
Is she telling you what to do and what not to do? We haven't heard anything about her.
There's nothing to say. You saw her Saturday.
She's like she's some secret. We don't know her name. We don't know what she does. We don't know anything about her.
Nothing to know yet. She hasn't done anything wiggy.
Okay.
When she wigs out, I'll let you know. Okay. Nothing to say. Nothing to see right now.
Okay.
It's been very normal. When it stops being normal, I'll clue you in.
Okay. Did she get the show? Did she get along with it okay?
So far.
Okay.
I've also told her not to listen. That hasn't worked out.
Mm-mm.
And I've already laid the groundwork. If you hear something you don't like, you're welcome to ask me about it. But you can't bitch, and it will not start an argument. The first time it starts an argument, we're done here. I'm not going to negotiate. I'm not going to change the show. I'm not going to do anything different. By the way, we can't have Raquel Darian on this week. I'm not changing.
Why?
Because we can't. I decided I don't want her. What?
You're kidding.
I don't want her.
Just another, all of a sudden.
Just another porn star.
Yeah.
There's no reason to have her on.
They get tiresome after a while.
Yeah.
She told you no, didn't she?
She didn't tell me anything.
She told you no.
She didn't say a word. I just decided. I said that. When was she supposed to be on, Raquel?
Thursday, I believe.
It's tomorrow, right?
Right.
Has anybody sent me confirmation?
No.
Okay. Trey sent something today that said, I thought JD talked to you about it. I went, okay, is that the way we book guests now? We think?
I saw Vinny at Arbor Days over the weekend, and we discussed it, and he said there should be no problem. It's all on.
And she was going to come in, and we're going to do the shower.
He said the shower's probably out.
Okay, then.
She doesn't like to get wet before her show.
Tough.
Okay. She said everything else had been fine.
Which is what?
Walking in, getting naked, and juggling the marbles.
I want a shower. I already had my marbles juggled. I want a shower. We don't need her in here. Nothing to see.
Okay, we'll see.
What?
The next time, okay, we'll get her. What if she says yes to the shower?
I want the shower, but she already said no. Didn't she?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want no shower. I want the shower.
There'll be more porn stars coming to the Platinum Club.
Great.
And they will then shower with you.
I wanted to shower with her. If I can't shower with her, I don't want another porn star in here ever again.
You're changing this show for this chick.
I'm not changing anything. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, this is the last chance.
Clearly, you're changing.
I'm not changing anything. All I know is I just wanted the shower. Coming in and juggling my marbles, you don't get too much content out of that. The shower's nice. Little water, the soap, all the other stuff.
Okay. So the next porn star that comes in, we'll get.
No, I want Raquel to shower. If she's not going to shower, I'm done with porn stars.
I can't believe this.
It's time to do news. Moving on.
We'll get a couple of the girls from the Platinum Club to come up and shower with you.
I want Raquel, hottest porn star on the planet. If I can't shower with her, I don't want anybody else.
Okay.
What?
I'm just shaking my head.
I know, which is a big feat. So I can obviously tell you're disgusted.
Jesus. Playing softball. Pitch him to you.
Thank you. Hi, Marcy.
Hi.
Yes.
I wondered, you hadn't mentioned the bar lately. I just wonder what the status of that
I can't get ever down there to look at it.
Whatever.
Shut
You stood
up.
me up 4 times.
I have not. I stood you up 3 times.
And canceled on me the 4th. I apologize.
Thank you. All right.
Your girlfriend probably doesn't like it.
The new girlfriend's got nothing to do with it.
Okay, I just got an instant message from Trey. Vinny's called and said she has not said no to the shower. He has not been able to ask her yet.
How does he know that she doesn't like to get... Thanks, Marcy.
I don't know.
How does he know that she doesn't like to get wet?
He doesn't.
Obviously, he's asked
the
something.
The answer is not no.
What was the answer?
Apparently, the answer is he's going to ask when she arrives in town.
Does she not have a phone?
I don't know.
They booked her ahead of time. I need to know right now.
Can you know by the end of the show?
I want to know by 5:10. It's 4 minutes. There's no reason why he can't call and go, hey, we're going to do the shower in the studio.
Okay, Vinny, you got 4 minutes.
Thank you. How long have we known she's been coming?
For a long time.
Okay. Couldn't have asked her ahead of time.
Mm-mm.
Wait till the last minute. Shower. Raquel Darian. Her and me. Okay. She can't do it. I have no further interest.
Are you done with L.A. Lamont? Hey, because I have some information about her.
What? Not that I care.
She's coming to town.
What for?
Platinum Club. He's rebooked her for her birthday.
When's her birthday?
It's late in the summer.
How late in the summer?
Why?
I'm just asking.
I don't know the date yet.
I forget what the date. I never remembered her birthday.
He's booked her for her birthday. She's come back to town.
Well, I'm sure she'll have a lovely time.
That's what I just asked. You done with that too?
Huh?
Damn. What? The chick is telling you what to do.
She's not telling me to do anything.
Okay. No porn stars, no girls from the topless clubs.
I've already explained my position on this.
You're bored with it.
Yes. I want to shower with Raquel.
Okay.
What are you mouthing about? What? Don't start. What? What is he saying, Dan?
I don't know.
What?
See, he's not saying anything.
Idiot. He goes in the other studio, mouths at me, waves his hands. I go, what? And he goes, oh.
And he's got a dip in his mouth.
Yeah, he's got a great big clump of chaw sticking out his mouth. If he didn't look stupid before, this is the accessory. This is the perfect accessory for his idiot outfit.
Wow.
All right. What are we doing here? We're going to do news. Can we do news? All right. We break, come back and do news. What?
Nothing. Just funny. This little girl comes in and all the rules change.
Nothing's changed.
Okay, so Darian Lanson says the shower's okay. It's on.
Who?
I'm sorry. What's her name? Raquel.
Who's Darian Lance?
No, I said Darian lands. Raquel Darian. If she lands on the ground, a big airplane comes down and it lands.
Yeah.
And she
don't simplify for me. You're the one that's having a problem with your natural language.
I'm not even racing. When she lands and she says the shower's okay.
I am surrounded.
And no, you're not.
By an army of one.
Yes.
So if she comes to town and says yes to the shower, you're on.
When?
Friday.
Friday's too late.
Why?
Gosh.
What's wrong with Friday? She didn't get in until Thursday.
This is not just a show you can come into town and book at the last minute.
We've known for quite a while.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't have an answer.
You won't make room for your favorite porn star to come in and shower with you?
She's not my favorite porn star. I don't know the woman. Not the point. Who is she seeing?
We're back to the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3. The talk that rocks Texas.
Why would you care?
Shut up.
I'm just asking. You can't get jealous.
Did you miss the last command?
You can't get jealous.
Who's she seeing?
Oh, she didn't tell me.
Gold Twinkies and candy, and he used to come back and he used to try and sell them to the kids, and I had to come out to the principal's office. And then one time, you know what else he did? This is after Lincoln, yeah?
She'll cuss in the next 15 seconds.
A bunch of pills from the medicine cabinet, red ones, blue ones, pink ones, white ones, all these. And then he tried to sell them to the kids. My mother was, oh, no. This is him. Wait till Mom gets here. Mom said you look familiar. She's on her way right now.
Go to the principal's office.
Hey.
Okay, I'm just going to step outside for a second.
Hey.
Who's that?
Who are you seeing?
What do you mean, who am I seeing?
Who are you seeing?
I'm out right now having dinner. My mom's on her way.
Who are you seeing? Who are you dating?
I'm dating someone now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, why?
What? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, then I don't guess I have to worry about seeing you when you come to town and...
Well, you're dating someone too, so shut up.
Nobody...
Boy, isn't the house glass, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, right.
He who lives in glass houses should not.
I know what she is at the house glass. I got it.
Have you gotten laid in 5 months, honey?
Yes, I have. Have you?
Of course I have.
Well, yes. Who are you seeing? Where did you meet this guy?
I actually, it's so funny, right? Listen to this. You're going to laugh your ass off.
Hold on.
Don't be jealous. Look at your face.
What?
Who's you doing? You can't control everybody on this planet just because they dated you once.
Well, Trey said she calls in. She wants to, because I guess Vinny has said, why is she on the phone?
I guess Vinny called her because she's coming to town, and you said you're done with porn stars. So this is really sort of the ultimate test on whether you're done with porn stars.
I'm done with her. She's seeing somebody. Who are you seeing?
You know what? If you don't let me tell you the funny story, then you'll never hear it because I already have 3 Bloody Marys.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I have.
All right. Where did you meet this guy? Where did you meet the guy?
Mad because I hired Matt, the horseshoe wrestler.
Is this the wrestler guy?
Yeah. No. I fired him.
Why did you?
I fired him because he was so jacked up and he was so into himself and he was having hissy fits and he had an anger management problem. Okay, so I fired him. So I called my friend. He's like a multi-millionaire that owns like bunches of malls and everything.
So this is the guy. It's a multi-millionaire guy?
I called my millionaire friend that has a bodyguard service that works especially for him.
So you're screwing your bodyguard.
Okay. I fired Horseshoe.
Get to the funny part.
What? Get to the funny part. Okay, so I fired Horseshoe. Okay, so I called my friend Tommy, the billionaire guy.
So you're saying horseshoe.
And he brought in another person, which was actually part owner of the Pure Platinum Club in Fort Lauderdale on Federal Highway.
Right.
And he agreed to do it just for one night because I needed someone right away.
So you're screwing your bodyguard.
Well, I hired someone new, but he's not really a bodyguard. He's a club owner.
Oh, so you're banging a club owner.
Yeah. I'm not banging him. I like him. And he came all the way up here for my brother's
wedding. You haven't... Oh, so he's there now?
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
What difference does it make?
It's so great.
What's great? Are you in love with this guy?
I don't know.
I thought I was the one.
You know what? You know why the reason why I never fell in love with you? And I'm going to tell you the truth now because I'm drinking 3 Bloody Marys and I'm jacked up, okay?
Got it.
Because you don't know how to open up.
Hey, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't know.
Shut up. You let her go. You didn't want anything to do with it.
I didn't let her go.
You did.
She's already, you let her out of your sight and then you go, what?
He can't even talk to me as a human being. It's like, yup.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You do not.
We've had very intimate conversations before. I opened up.
Maybe I could count them on 3 fingers.
So?
And I'm featuring down there on my birthday week, too.
That's what I hear.
September 24th.
Are you bringing your new guy?
No, definitely not. I have a professional roadie now, professional. He has 2 teenage children. He's married, and he has a wife in remission with breast cancer, and I totally respect him, and he's the hardest worker I've ever seen.
Good. Well, then I hope you enjoy your visit when you're here for your birthday.
Are you leaving town?
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, if things don't work out, then can we have an intimate conversation?
No, I'm not going to be your backup weenie.
Hey, I'm your backup weenie, aren't I?
No.
Shut up.
I have nothing to do with you. You obviously have somebody else in your life. Why don't you just go be with him? Or you go be with him right now.
You get laid, you have all the fun in Texas, I never hear about it, okay? Then you get me on the phone, and you act like you're some innocent princess.
I am.
Bull.
Just call me innocent what?
Get out. You know I don't put up
something with a P, I don't know.
You call me an innocent placenta?
He's a princess. Don't make me come rip out those tulips out of your yard, because me and Mom will do it.
That's been done before.
Yeah, I know. Well, enjoy your visit. When are you coming here?
Hopefully I'm going to be there on my birthday week, because Vinny already called me.
I don't know when that is.
The big club.
September 24th.
What was the name of it? Platinum?
Platinum Club.
Oh, and guess what? Guess who's doing a duo with me? One club wanted to hire me and Amber Lynn together in Rhode Island.
Good.
And now it's catching on, and a lot of clubs want to hire us as a duo team. So now our duo team name it's me and Amber Lynn, and it's Blonde on Blonde, MAD Bomb.
Good. Well, I'm sure you'll have a lovely time.
You got to have us at the studio.
I'm not having you up here. You're dating somebody. You're dating somebody.
Shut up. So are you.
I am not.
Princess.
I'm not dating anybody.
You are.
Shut up. The command from earlier still stands.
I see.
Sit.
Okay.
I am not.
Acting like a spoiled brat. That's who you really are.
I have to go.
You're too spoiled.
I am not.
Well, I have to have dinner. My mom just
Well, good. Why don't you have a nice big dinner? You got plenty of carbs to go screw this guy.
Hold on 1 second. Stay right there. Todd, guess who's giving me a hard time because I'm dating somebody? Russ Martin, you tell him off right now.
Oh, boy.
Are you jealous?
No, I'm not jealous. What's there to be jealous of? Obviously, she's moved on. There's no place left for me in her heart.
Oh, yes, there is.
No, there's not.
I'll tell you right now.
What?
Your picture is still up in the room.
In the parlor?
Huh?
In the
No,
parlor?
In her bedroom. In her bedroom.
Yeah.
The very...
Well, tell her to take it down. It's over.
Tell her to take it down?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just install it into my bathroom.
Go ahead. Give you something to look at.
I'll put it in my underwear drawer. Now you have to put up with me until I walk all the way down.
No, I don't. What?
You didn't hit the dump once.
No, I didn't.
No.
What does Vinny want? What is it, Vinny?
Hey, you can thank me for that last 10 minutes of radio.
Swell. And it was great.
If I told Trey and those guys anything about what we're going to do on Friday, would you have any reason to yell at them?
I don't know what you just asked me. Is Raquel Darien, is she going to come up? We're going to do the shower thing, like I asked.
Have I disappointed you in the last 6 years? It's a yes or no answer. The answer to that is no, I haven't. I haven't disappointed you yet. I even got you laid a couple of times. Of course she'll do it.
I understand that. Shower?
I'm sure that'll happen.
All right. No shower, no Raquel Darien.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, good. Back on.
What?
It's good. She's back on for Friday.
Friday's got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if we can work her in.
Not a thing.
Well, if we had a real producer, the show would be packed Friday. Why isn't Friday packed?
We have loads of stuff, but it includes special time for Raquel.
We don't have any water.
We'll get water and a kiddie pool.
Okay, fine.
Perfect.
Friday will be a big day.
Yes.
Hope I don't get sick.
You'll be fine. I'll see her Thursday night, and I'll make sure that it's all set to go. How about that? I'm going out there Thursday night to do the appearance. Platinum Club.
Fine.
And then I'll talk to her personally and make sure it's all set.
No shower, no appearance on the show Friday.
I understand.
Certainly no reason for me to get naked with her, though.
Okay.
I don't even know if I want to watch.
You want to watch the show? I thought you were going to shower with her.
No, that's crazy talk.
No, that's what you told me to set up.
No interest in it.
It's what you told me to do.
I'm queer.
It's the new Russ Martin Show.
Yeah. Friday is fine. Big shower, heated water, nice kitty tub.
Got it.
We're both naked in the thing. Okay. I don't get sick. Friday's great. I'm not letting anybody dictate what I'm doing. I'm not going to jeopardize the show based on somebody else.
I know that.
We just have too many porn stars.
No, we don't. Mm-mm.
I'll never be in a regular relationship. I might as well just go ahead and marry L.A. and get it over with.
No, you'd be suicidal in a week. The only thing good about that is she only comes to town twice a year.
Well, now she's dating somebody.
Well, that's not going to last.
Well, you don't know.
He's a club owner.
So?
I give that about a week and a half.
Yeah.
Why?
On which level?
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. He sees dancers all the time. He knows they're all nuts. She's nuts. She's going to drive him crazy. She is a temporary thing while he's it's a little fling.
Well, I don't want her now.
Why?
God, somebody banged her.
She's a porn star. People have banged her hours before you met her the first time.
That's different.
Why?
Because she gets paid for that.
Yeah, that's her job.
Okay.
It's less intimate.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's work.
All right.
People standing around with lights.
I understand. No problems then.
Shut up and do news.
It is going to be hard. We've talked about this before. This job is difficult to make a relationship
I've
work.
given up on a relationship. I'll date them until they get pissed off.
Did you tell that to the new one?
Mm-hmm.
I'll date you till you get pissed off.
I'm not going to negotiate with the show. You don't like something you hear? Don't listen. If you hear something you don't like, you can ask about it, but we're not going to have an argument about it. I'm not going to explain anything, and I'm not going to change anything. Try it once and see what happens.
Well, you called Joy for me. Say that.
Why can't you just do that?
I have.
Well, why doesn't she listen?
She doesn't believe me.
Well, stop pulling your punches.
We don't hit ladies. Don't.
I didn't say anything. Why is it? I don't understand why that's so hard. Don't listen to the show because you're going to hear something you don't like. Not everything that happens on this show is real. That's why there's no webcam in here, so nobody can prove what's going on. They wanted to put webcams in here many times. I got to at least have plausible deniability. Tell her to stop listening.
Down on this road. Mine won't, neither will yours.
Mine will. Mine knows not to say a effing word to me about it. One time, and that's it.
I thought you said she could ask you about it.
She can ask a question.
As long as you don't fight.
But I guarantee you it's going to start a fight. If you've got a question about something you heard, it would be best just not to say anything because you've already been admonished not to listen. I can't wait for the first one because she's going to ask something. I'm going to go, I don't have anything to say about it. Part of the show. And they'll push it.
I've tried this.
Next thing you know, you go north on 35 at Valwood and they accidentally fall out of the car.
No, they don't.
I believe I said accidentally.
They love them.
Thank you. All right, you ready to do news now?
Sure.
Can we do news, Eddie?
Yes.
Good. I mean, just go gay.
You're not going to go gay. You have the same problem, except the guy'd have a crank.
No.
Yes.
Guys would understand.
No, they wouldn't. Gay guys wouldn't. Get Gay Steven in here.
I don't want Gay Steven in here.
He's got all the characteristics of a woman, except he's got a crank.
I want Gary. Big wrestling Gary.
Oh, yeah. Gary would be a good choice.
He's lost all the weight.
Yeah.
I even wrote a song for him today.
Really?
Do I still have the... Gary would be the perfect lover.
He would. Double as a bodyguard.
Absolutely.
Loves to wrestle. Big guy.
And because he would love me, we would become intimate. He would protect me better than a regular bodyguard.
True.
Loves the show.
Knows everything about it. Obviously loves the show for a reason. I would be the reason. We already have something in common. All right, what the hell was that? Oh. It's the only song I can hit on key.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I'm not done writing this. I only got like 3 verses in.
Okay.
Gary is my honey. Sheets are wet and runny. Yellow from all his pee. Oh, my love grows for his hairy behold. Smells like Chef Boy R.D. Even though I'm famous, I'll spit on his anus.
They're good.
Fame gets in the way of that.
Yeah. Well, no. Just even though I'm famous, I don't mind doing that.
Right. Very obliging of you.
Now I gotta start again.
My bad.
Has he called in yet? No. Please go through the phones quickly. As far as I got.
That's good.
I'll have it ready tomorrow.
Chicken of the pea? I see.
He was on the hot. Jack C was on the hot. Is it L.A. again? What does she want? I don't want to talk to her. I've gone queer. Hello?
Russ?
Yes?
I knew you were queer. You have me turned on.
Oh. That's Steven?
That's big game.
You lie.
A big collective pucker just went through the roof.
Yeah. What do you want?
Could you sing to me some more?
No.
Russ, please?
No.
Please, you're
No.
putting me on.
No.
What, are you going to sniff me or am I going to sniff you?
No. Oh. Yeah. Hello?
Hey,
What?
I have. Listen, stay right there. Okay?
I'm not talking to you. You got somebody else that you're.
Talk to me. Listen.
What is she doing?
Sounds like a flea market.
What are you doing?
Hey,
What?
hello?
What?
Are you there?
What?
My brother wanted to talk to you for a second.
I don't want to talk to him. I don't talk to anybody in your family. I'm done with you and the lot. I'm done with all you. I don't want to.
Hello?
What?
What's going on?
Nothing.
You guys having an argument?
Yeah. Who is this guy she's seeing?
Who is it?
Yeah.
It's a friend.
Oh.
I'll have them when everybody gets there.
Is she banging him?
Is she what?
Is she banging him?
Are you banging? I
Yes.
don't know if that word's in her
Sex. Is she having sex with him?
I don't know about that.
What about you?
What do you want with her?
I don't want her. I don't want you either. Can we please start news?
If you'd like to.
Thank you. Can we do news here? All right. I am not. Go away.
No.
Please.
Hey, Russ, I'm on my way up to the superstore. You want to meet me?
No.
Come on.
What are you getting at the superstore?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe something I'll think about you a little later with.
Please. I'd rather you didn't. Why don't you get that Fitz guy? He's kind of cute. Why don't you hook up with him?
Have you seen Fitz?
He looks like a stretched out Kid Craddock.
Actually, you're more my type, Russ.
Like, and you reach around and block your
Yeah, that's like, just in case he comes flying into the room, at least my hand's back there.
That's great.
How do you like being gay so far?
Oh, you weren't here. We did a personality analysis is where this all started. We got the, Dawana has a program, put in where you were born, what time exactly, and it puts the two people together. We got Russ's, they are a perfect match.
Really?
Me
and Gay Steven.
Yep.
No kidding.
Perfect. I mean, on every single page, it's like you'll be harmonious, you'll grow together, your careers will blend.
Just that one thing.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. He's perfect. Gets the business, single, likes you, has no kids, wants no kids.
Adores you. That's very important.
All right, I want everybody to visualize this right now.
No.
Quit it! You're laying in bed, Big Gay Steven's coming at you, naked, pale, and ready for business. Who's intrigued by that?
I'm out.
Oh, no.
But he's not my match.
He ain't my match either. I don't care how much the personalities coincide. There's one problem, and it's between his legs. Oh! Okay. Yes, James?
Yeah, but I want to give you the heads up. They said they finna pull the plug on Luther Vandross, man.
When are they going to yank it? Is it today?
They said either tomorrow or next week. They talked to his mom and stuff.
What happened? I mean, I know they had to, do a tracheotomy on him.
Yeah, they said it ain't getting no better, and the doctors are telling her that she needs to make up her mind what they're going to do.
Ooh.
So they said either tomorrow or next week.
That's 48 points. Oh, happy day. Thank you, James.
All right.
God.
What?
Man's dying of a stroke and you're happy days.
I can't change anything. That's 48 points.
Might as well benefit from it.
Yeah.
Show a little decorum, JD.
No, if it was just me, you guys would be all over me.
About what?
Just about wanting someone to die so I could benefit.
I don't want him to die, but if he's going to do it anyway,
yeah,
that's 48 points.
His death will not have been in vain.
Yeah.
All right.
That's money in the bank. Wonder if all this came about because he was overweight.
Stroke, that's very possible.
Did he have a bunch of them?
Yeah, high blood pressure, I think, is one of the big determiners on strokes.
Wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have diabetes because of his weight. All right. Ready to start news?
Yep.
We can't do it now?
Here are the rules for calling the Russ Martin Show. Do not call and ask for phone numbers or websites. Do not call with a joke you saw in a movie, on TV, on a bumper sticker, on the internet, or you heard in the 8th grade. Do not call and ask for advertisers' phone numbers. Call information and ask them. Do turn your radio down. Do get to the point. Practice in front of a mirror before calling. Do not waste time telling Russ your name. He's far too important and busy. He won't remember it anyway. If you understand these rules, call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right. 5:50. J.D. Ryan is here. Everett Newton, Dan O'Malley, Eddie Boyd, Trey Tranholm. KLLI, let's get the day off. Mike Shannon is out of work. Thank you.
Yep.
And I certainly was willing to let him come over here.
Yes, you were.
And work with us.
Very magnanimous of you in light of the circumstances.
Especially, he was posting all this crap on industry websites. We find out he works for another Infinity station.
Bagging on one of the very shows.
And not just me, it was a bunch of different shows, and he even tipped off that he worked for another Infinity station because he said he overheard a KLLI salesperson say something about Bob McNeil. The guy's an absolute jackass.
Yes.
And at best, he's a part-time promotions turd.
What's he thinking?
I don't, honestly, I'm
Seriously.
not being facetious. I don't know what the hell I don't know what's wrong with him.
He's angry and he's jealous. He even said that in your email. He goes, you've gotten all the breaks.
I got all the breaks. That's
my
right.
career has tumbled, and he's just jealous and he's vindictive. Just like no different than certain chicks I know.
What is this, Trey?
Want.
That's the latest post from Mike.
Is he still posting on that website?
Yes.
Is he just stupid?
Read it.
Let's see here. Well, I know what stuff my former company is made of. Maybe, who's Shelby?
I don't know.
Maybe that's the promotions chick at the station. No? What?
He or she has to do something with Clear Channel. I was searching through some of the posts.
All right, I don't know what that is. Maybe Shelby knows what she's doing after all. My parting shot was, if Russ has that kind of power at that station, that shows you there's a serious management problem over there. I'm going to crawl up your ass, little man. I was about to let you off the hook. I can't imagine what your life is going to turn into over the next 3 weeks. I feel so bad for you, I'm almost going to let this go, but I'm not. Because if I let it go, then I wouldn't feel bad for you.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Good. What a sad and pathetic existence you're going to have. I would check my stool every day. Because I'm going to be digging through your crap. What else can I say? There's an entertaining story to go along with all of this, and it includes what the real Russ was saying off the air versus what he said on the air. What did I say off the air?
I have no idea. Actually, last night, off the air, you said maybe you were going to let him off the hook.
Right.
Let me drop this. Then I went, nah.
And I'm sure Philpott at the Star-Telegram would love to hear it. Steve Blow, too. Hey, get that guy on the phone. Go find Mike Shannon. Get his ass on the phone.
Does he think he's going to get some kind of fame?
I don't know what the hell he thinks he's going to get, but what he's about to ain't what he was planning on.
Is losing his job not enough?
I'm not even close to being done.
Well, you know what I'm saying. He's lost his livelihood. Surely that...
this can't be his only job. He's 42 years old, and he was working part-time at a radio station in the promotions department. You can't support yourself doing that. They can't make more than $5-6 an hour.
Maybe so, but it just seems really idiotic.
I'm sure Philpott at the Star-Telegram would love to hear it. Steve Blow, too. Maybe I can milk this for 10 more seconds of fame and blow the cover off this jerk. Hope the fans can handle it and the ratings. Cease and desist, anyone? It could get nasty. Pizza sauce and all.
What in the world?
Who's on the hotline? Is it McNeil? Hi, Bob.
This was his only job.
Really?
Yeah. He's living at home. It is his only job.
Is that address in Mesquite? He's living at home with his mom?
I believe it is. I can't confirm that because I didn't ask, but I can find out if you need to. But
no, that's all right.
Yes, he lives at home. And the promotions director told me this was his only job. And that he has absolutely nowhere to go now. I mean, he can't even use us as a reference for a future job.
Obviously, he's got some kind of story to tell. He's going to tell Philpott over at the Star-Telegram or Steve Blow at the Morning News. Mm-hmm. Some promotions grunt from one of our sister stations has a big cover to blow. Why you been sitting on it for 23 years?
Yeah, that's just so much bull. I mean,
I can't wait.
This guy's pathetic. He's really pathetic.
Well, we'll see what he has to say.
All right.
All right, thank you. Trey, don't you have his phone number? Why don't you bring it in here to me? Are you calling him now? I don't get it. Who's the guy on line 5? Yeah, Dave?
Hey, Russ, you were asking about Shelby a while ago.
Right.
She's a disc jockey on KZPS.
Okay.
So I don't know what good she could do for him, but that's the station you're talking about.
Okay. Maybe Shelby knows what she's doing after all. My parting shot was if Russ has that kind of power at that station, that shows you there's a serious management problem over there. Okay. Thanks, Dave. Mr. Shannon not answering his phone? Well.
Does that surprise you?
How very queer. Eddie? We have an address on him, don't we?
Absolutely.
Turn him loose.
Will do.
Thank you. Mike, you better start burning your trash.
And your mom's, too.
Well, with a guy like his, you're not going to find anything. He's not going to have any credit card receipts. He won't have any credit cards. He won't go anywhere.
I'm sure his mom lets him use the credit cards from time to time or take the car out. I was just this close to being bored with it and letting it go. I can't wait.
We should get him on only to make sure he really wrote that, because that's an open website. Anybody can post. Maybe we should just get him on. Well, obviously, if he's turned his phone off, he's running.
Yeah. Why not just come in and go, hey, I didn't post that. I apologized.
That's what someone who didn't post it would say.
Mm-hmm. Here's the email that he sent back when I said, hey, you know what? You got a problem with me? Why don't you address me directly? Honestly, Russ, it's petty and stupid, and from a long time ago, called a little professional jealousy I had 20-plus years ago, seeing you get career breaks in an industry. See, he's still being petty.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I got was handed to me.
Well, and not taking responsibility for his own failed career.
Right. You got the breaks in the industry I hope to be in it myself, but never quite had the balls to push the envelope and make some breaks for myself. Okay, that's not that bad the way it reads. All right. You were also a little smug about your success back then. What success? I'm working at Pizza Inn, going to a community college, working at an AM station in Greenville. Of course, it was still more than you had.
I always wanted to go to community college.
He got all the breaks at Eastfield.
Yeah.
There's nothing worth reading here. It's all right.
But he admits it's a grudge from 20 years ago.
That's okay. Look at all the notoriety he's getting.
Yeah. However,
traffic to his website. I'm sure he's still getting email. Mike at KNUS99.com. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. You've actually risen to a point now to where people know who you are. No longer a promotions grunt. You're an ex-promotions grunt.
You'll be very well known.
And obviously, you're already discussing your future with well-known people. You got the Shelby chick. Nobody knew who she was. Another wise decision.
Yes. Our Radio Swan and one we haven't seen for, 6-7 months. This bad.
Yeah.
Dan Lewis.
People know who Dan Lewis is. People have no idea who this Mike Shannon is. In fact, I think that was a radio name out of the 70s, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. In fact, I believe the guy was on K-News, so he's just taking somebody else's persona.
There was a Mike Shannon from K-News?
I think there was.
How sad. Oh, is that Gary? I love my Gary. Gary.
What do you want, punk?
Where you been, sweetie?
What do you mean where I've been? I called in yesterday.
I wanted to talk to you today. I miss you.
Russ, if you start this crap again, I promise you.
My little meatball of a man.
If you don't give me my $500, I'm going to...
Come up, Gary. Come up. I have your money.
I want my money.
I have your money.
500 big balls.
You've been losing all that weight. The lover has been watching you from afar.
Russ, don't start it. You're pushing it.
But now the time for watching is over, Gary.
You've been stepping into my yard way too long. I'm the top dog in the yard.
The lover must now feel your fleshy molds of flesh.
You're a 110-pound little bitty gerbil.
I will take you in my arms and show you how powerful the love of a man can be.
That's all you are, jabroni.
What is that delightful aroma?
Russ, I'm going to hurt you, man.
The smell is wafting past my nostrils.
Don't play no more songs about me. I'm tired of it.
Is that the odor of my sweet ham hock's yellow juices soaking into the bed? You still there? Gary. Came back on the phone. Gary, you're such a naughty little biscuit. You have decorated your sheets for the lover. And now the lover will give you the reward you so richly deserve. As you marinate in your own pee. Let's see if the lover can awaken your tiny little man duel and take it on a journey of pleasure and ecstasy. Is he back? Line 5? I'm going to take you on a ride that even your little pea brain could not imagine.
Russ, you're pushing the wrong button. I've been an ass about all this.
You know you want it, my little tub of amor.
I am going to knock you out, boy. I want my money.
What do you say, my chubby little cherub?
Hey, guess what?
Are you ready to receive the gift of love?
Guess what?
Come get the love.
Guess what?
Get the love.
I'm taking Alexis to Cosmos. I'm going to take her.
You can take her because I want you. You are my little sweet overgrown potato of love.
I am going to call her personally.
I'm patient. I will wait on you.
I'm going to tell her who I am.
Come up.
I'm going to tell
I will
her
disrobe very slowly.
the next big thing.
Consider this your 3-minute warning, my little Pop-Tart of nasty feeling.
Let me tell you, you ain't no rapper, you ain't no rap artist.
3 minutes and the lover will be caressing you, tasting you, feeling you with the serenity of the lover. And don't worry, your mother will never know.
If you don't get the wax out of your ears, Russ, I promise you.
Get ready, my precious little melon ball of manly love.
Coming to the station.
Your 3 minutes are almost up.
Gonna collect my money.
Soon we shall be one.
You little long-haired freak.
Writhing in unstoppable desire on your wet, urine-soaked sheets.
Yeah, the Green Hornet.
And by the way,
Catwoman,
wrestling is fake.
All day long watching Batman's all you do.
West Mesquite sucks.
You shut
I love the Gary. What? Oh, really? How do we know it's him? Is this Mike Shannon?
That's me.
What's your address in Mesquite? I just hit the delay so nobody knows that.
Gotcha, okay.
All right. So what's your problem with me?
Oh, gee, I put it on the email. It just goes back. It's not even a problem for me anymore.
Obviously it is. It got you fired.
Well, I know. Thank you.
And I can't take too much time on my phone. You know, I got to pay for the minutes with this job I don't have anymore.
I understand that. So what's your thing about posting stuff about other Infinity properties? Do you understand how stupid that is?
Oh, I know.
Hold on. What do you want, Steven?
Russ, are you gonna? How come you won't sing me a song? You
go away.
Can I bust on that station?
Do what?
I said, can I bust on that station?
You can bust on anybody you want. I just can't believe anybody would be stupid enough to get on there and bag on a company that they're working for.
Well, the way I look at it, I was doing it from my own personal opinion, but that's not the way the higher-ups looked at it.
Uh-huh.
It was stupid, I know.
And what is this big story that you're going to unload to Steve Blow or Phil Pipe?
I have no idea what they did. You check the IP address? Because somebody went on there posting as me yesterday, and I had to try to clear some crap up.
Well, if you want, I'll get you your job back, but you have to do the barking thing in front of the station.
Oh, my God.
I never told him to fire you. I want him over here. I want him working here. I want him shaving, and I want him chasing traffic.
Oh, boy. I don't know what to say to that.
It's a chance to be on one of the top-rated stations in this market. Not stations, shows in this market. Hold on a second. Gary?
I'd like to talk to Mac Shannon.
What do you want to talk to him about?
I just got something to say to him.
You're going to have to call back. The phone line you're on sucks.
Shut up.
It really does. Call me right back.
I want to say something to him.
All right, hold on. He's gone.
Just as well, it sounds like.
So you never thought these postings were going to get back to me?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I post about everybody. I mean, it isn't just you. It's, you know, there's problems everywhere. Not that you're a problem, I know, but, you know, it's just there's always room for improvement everywhere, and good God, everybody on there posts anything they want to about everybody. I mean, you're not the only one, and good God, you're not the only one, or I'm not the only one that people say stuff about you. It's mainly about the station. Yeah, everybody say, oh, it's a commercial, there's too many, or it's this, you know, Pugs and Kelly, or it's so-and-so, but I don't know. I mean,
so you're not the one that posted that said you got some big story that you're going to bust? Because I can't wait to hear what it is.
Well, I wish I had one. Maybe I could make some money off of it. I checked the IP addresses. I haven't even been on the Internet.
So what are you going to do now?
This morning. Well, I don't know. I mean, good God, it was a part-time job. I mean, that's what I took it for. It's nice if it would have turned into something else, but it didn't. So, you know, hey, I got laid off a couple of years ago and just got to put my feelers out again.
Hold on a second. Do we want to do anything with him?
Sure.
Why not?
He's not doing anything else.
Yeah. He'll probably do just about anything.
Eddie wants him. You want to come up here for a job interview?
If I'm going to park the cars on the freeway, it's probably not going to. I wouldn't want to.
You know what? Everybody had to pay their own dues.
Well, I understand. I think I paid mine by losing my job. I hope that's enough.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I know. It doesn't end that easily, right?
And what makes you think I had all the breaks handed to me?
Well, I didn't say they were handed to you. I'm sorry I misused the word breaks. I mean, you went to KLLI, you went on to, ABC, or Satellite Music Network, and, you know, you had a pretty decent career. You still do. I mean, these are places I applied for. By
the way, this isn't a decent career. This is a fabulous career, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Fabulous career.
Well,
and what makes you think that I couldn't make it syndicated?
Well, because I think that your show is too local. That if you took the Dallas stuff out of it, it would be hard. I mean, just looking at what Kid Craddock's doing. You
right.
know,
and you don't think this show takes any planning. It's all fly by the seat of your pants. Is that the way you perceive it?
Okay, I'm sorry. That's the way it sounds.
That's exactly the way it's supposed to sound. That's what planning does. Just the fact that you can't see that means you're never going to get anywhere in radio.
Wow.
If it sounds planned, that defeats the whole purpose. It's supposed to sound like it's flying by the seat of its pants.
Well, then you do your job well then.
Thank you. You decide you want a job, call up here and I'll see that you get an interview. I think that's being as kind as I can.
That is being very nice.
Plus, he doesn't seem to be bowing up. I feel bad for him.
He's not bowing up. Whoever's posting is posting under a false name.
Well, he admitted to the other ones. He just now admitted on the air he's posted all of those.
Yeah, he's most posted the other ones. But the ugly ones, the bowing up ones in the last couple of days, he's not done.
All right.
Because I checked that website, and now the moderator has stepped in because everybody's posting as people they are not. Somebody's posting as Ken Goldberg. Somebody's posting as him. So.
Really?
Yeah. So it's turned into a little silliness.
tough.
Well, he set all of that in motion. I mean, none of this would even be an issue.
That's true.
If he hadn't started posting originally.
So, I'll be magnanimous about the whole thing and offer to get him a job.
Okay.
I'm sure there are plenty of jobs up here that we can use him for.
Sure.
Sometimes, when I leave for work in the morning or in the afternoons I get here, I have to rush through wiping.
A couple extra hands would be nice.
And you know how you get on the air?
Yeah.
And you get the itchies?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you realize when you go to the bathroom, you haven't done an appropriate job of cleansing your tootle port.
Correct.
Thank you.
I'm thinking if he turned down the dog costume, I'm thinking he's probably not going to want to do that.
Just trying to think of things I need done.
Just trying to help him, I know. Just the fact that he doesn't know how much planning goes into a show like this. To make it sound accidental is just...
Fly by the seat. Yeah,
tells me why he's 40 doing what he's doing.
Right.
No insult to him because he sounds like a nice guy. He just doesn't get it.
Yeah, this show has gotten as far as it has just by my sheer wit. Do you understand how stupid that sounds? Think you can come in for 4 hours and just throw witticisms out that weren't planned? Even what I'm doing now, this rant and tirade is planned. I'm reading from a script. Hang on a second. You're a moron. Let's end that. Yes, Mike?
Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
Can you use a big black nigga to come scare the white ladies up there?
What do you charge?
Nothing for you.
All right, hold on. Name and phone number. We got bushes up front. What?
Nothing.
All right. Can we do news here? Really? Wow. All right, so there's my offer. That's good. Get Mike Shannon a job interview. Sure, we can find something for him to do. Sounds like he's learned his lesson. And he succumbed to my overpowering strength.
Yes.
And Dan, don't let Gay Steven on anymore. All right, go ahead.
All right, it's brought to us by KTXA Television and SBC Communications. Also by the Platinum Club, 2051 West Northwest Highway. I will be out there tomorrow evening from 8 until 10, along with adult film star Raquel Darien. She will be performing 3 shows nightly, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
One of the hottest women I've ever seen in my life.
She is incredible.
The body's still good.
We'll see. I'll report for you Friday. I'll be there Thursday night.
And you're going to actually talk to her Friday night.
Physically go backstage and
shower Friday.
Shower.
Otherwise, I don't want her in here.
With you in the tub.
Yes.
Okay.
Both of us naked.
Got it.
I'm going to have to tan because I still got some zits on my bottom.
Okay.
I do. I don't want her to see. Huh?
From what?
I don't know. What gives you zits in the bottom? All of a sudden, I just have outbreaks.
Sweat.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it, because I started working out again about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Sweat. Well, then then they're athletic zits. Thank you.
And not even be provocative.
Yes. Not from the steroids I'm on.
Oh, you're not on steroids.
Yes, I am. Can't you tell?
Yeah, now I can.
Thank you.
From the deck of a homebound aircraft carrier off California's coast, President Bush going to declare that major battle combat in Iraq is finished. You hear they're flying him in an F-18 Hornet to the landing on the deck.
Are they really?
President.
Wow.
That's a big deal.
Why?
Because you're coming in at 200 knots onto an aircraft carrier and stopping in about 150 feet.
So?
That's just
he's a young guy.
That's just awful lot that can go wrong.
Well, like what?
Like you can miss the deck.
Well, here's I think the point he's making is if it's good enough for our servicemen, it's certainly good enough for the commander-in-chief.
I suppose. It's just odd to me.
Certainly make a great story if something weird happens. Yeah.
They asked the commander of the ship, so how'd you pick the guy to fly the president in?
I picked the guy I hated.
No, I love his answer. We picked one of the best landers. Good call, Captain. Good call. In his speech aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln, the president will stop just short of declaring victory and saying the war is over. You see those little firefights they've been having the last couple nights to the people that are demonstrating against the U.S. being there in Iraq.
I meant to ask him what his real name was at Pizza Inn, so I know who the hell Mike Shannon is.
Tell him to go back.
If he calls back, find out what it is. Go ahead. What was the question?
Have you heard the last couple nights there have been little firefights between the Americans and the Iraqis that are demonstrating?
The protesters.
Yes.
They don't have any business protesting. Those guys got rocks.
That's what they said.
Oh, did he?
That's what they said. The first night they said they fired at us, at the U.S. first, so we've returned fire. Last night they said, well, there was some fire, and they were throwing rocks and shoes.
They throwing shoes. They touched us on our side.
So we returned with automatic weapon fire.
They know what we're capable of. You don't go out and throw rocks at people with machine guns.
Put an eye out, mister.
It's the biggest rocks I've ever seen.
I just couldn't believe they said that. Eager to rebuild, oh, you like this one. Eager to help rebuild Iraq, France has sent a diplomat to Baghdad despite U.S. resistance to a prominent French role. The diplomat in Iraq is evaluating several issues, including security and the humanitarian need to see how France might help cooperate.
They don't get nothing.
Yeah, because that means they get cash. The number of black children living in extreme poverty has risen since 1999, according to a new report. About 932,000 black children under 18 lived in extreme poor conditions, up almost 50% from 1999 and about 25% since 2000. The group defined extreme poverty as kids living in families with after-tax income below half the poverty line. The poverty threshold differs according to the size of the family. In 2001, half the poverty line for a family of three was $7,064 a year. What?
Nothing. That's just not a lot of money.
No, it's not.
And why are you having kids if you're only making $7,000 a year?
Yes.
Well, there's an incentive, because you can get more money from the government.
You do.
But do you get enough to raise the kids?
Well, I think it's clearly a flawed way to make money, but that's the rationale that I've heard that is used by people, that just continually have more and more kids. They get more and more money from the government.
Why don't we just stop giving them money?
That's a great idea.
Why don't we do that? Obviously, I'm not the first person to think of that.
Well, because these plans, at least in theory, sound really good. We're going to help out people that need it, but in actual practice, they're oftentimes abused.
All right. Sign outside says McDonald's has served billions and billions. Meanwhile, in Paris, France, a 421-year-old restaurant just served up 1 millionth plate of its own delicacy, strangled 8-week-old ducklings. That's 1 million adorable, fluffy baby ducks murdered for everyone from the Queen of England to Teddy Roosevelt to Nicole Kidman and Elton John. The Tour d'Argent restaurant has been cooking this 8-week-old duckling the same way for over 100 years.
Ducklings.
They strangle the ducks because that keeps the fresh, more succulent meat.
Yes.
Than if you slit their throats. Then the duckies' cute little bodies are squeezed so that their blood can be added to a tasty cognac sauce.
Love that. Love the sauce. Love the strangled ducks.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. The more heinous they die, the better the meat.
God,
it does sound made up. Don't you think? I mean, if you strangle them, they taste better?
They do.
Please.
Okay, just reading the story.
I love that.
Strangled duck?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Just, it's so tasty.
You've never strangled a duck?
Yes, I have.
When did you strangle a duck?
1964.
Where were you? Ooh.
Petting zoo?
Oh.
Yeah, you'd have been about 4, right?
Strangled the duck and then ate it. By the way, this is a part of the show where I'm flying by the seat of my pants. And you can tell.
22-year-old Chris Lejean of Abilene, Texas, is a hero. He ran into, I'm sure everybody's seen this video by now, ran into a burning apartment building 3 times, rescued 4 kids who otherwise might not have made it out alive because of his heroism.
I didn't see that.
Was interviewed on TV. You haven't? Burning apartment, he keeps running in. Firefighters saying, stay back. He goes in and rescues 3 kids. Well, then they interview him on TV.
Right.
Because the sheriff in the town realizes he has an outstanding warrant, so they arrest him and take him to jail. Good. He was on probation for burglary. Even though he says, I'd do it again. Because I don't care, I'd still do it again. So he's used to running into buildings and grabbing things. L.A. Times columnist T.J. Simmers, who got a call from Parents Against Cancer telling him that a 14-year-old boy named Jose had been given 1 week to live, and his dying wish was to talk to his hero, Kobe Bryant. The columnist called the Lakers, who said they get scams like this all the time, and they'd need something in writing. So that same day, the CEO of Parents Against Cancer faxed a letter to the head of community relations for the Lakers, telling her about Jose's situation and his dying wish to talk to Kobe. 4 days later, the Lakers passed the information on to Kobe. That's the day, of course, the boy died, waiting by the phone. The Lakers rep says the fax came late on Friday. She didn't see it until Monday. And then she tried to say that Jose had already met Kobe face-to-face and added, quote, "We can only do one of these things per dying child." Kobe, who had no way of knowing what was going on, says he'll...
Well, they got a quota of how many dead, sick kids they'll talk to?
Apparently. Each time you get one kid...
I met him face-to-face. Ask him.
Right.
He's dead.
Now what? Kobe, by the way, said had no way of knowing what was going on. He said he'll call the family and give his condolences. And finally, a local radio station wants you to listen, but the stunt some morning disc jockeys pulled has people outraged. The Animal Protective League responded, and even Cleveland police showed up at the radio station and asked what the disc jockeys were doing and told them to stop. 92.3 Extreme Radio said there was an expectation among its listeners to be shocking and to push the envelope, and on Tuesday it started with a contest to win concert tickets. The disc jockeys then told listeners they were tying balloons to cats to see how many balloons it took to make the cat float. Helium balloons. Of course, wind gets away and it's floating up over the city, and people are calling in, giving play-by-play. It was just a drama. That lasted 3.5 hours, though. The APL, the Animal Protection League, got over 100 phone calls and 911 calls. The cat was never floating, actually.
Wow.
Yes.
God, I hope they don't come here.
Why?
How do you beat that? Floating cats?
You squeeze ducks to death.
I like squeezing ducks. They're more succulent.
Okay.
That's at least got a purpose.
Yeah. I'm strangling a duck for a reason.
You put
floating cats? That's stupid. Does give me the idea for a bit, though.
What?
How many balloons was it going to take to make Trey float?
Oh, man.
What?
I don't know.
And nobody would care.
That's happened before.
What?
There's a guy one time tied balloons to a lawn chair and went up, and of course then if he gets up, he's going to no way how to get down.
Right.
So he started shooting the balloons out one at a time.
With a BB gun?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
How many balloons do you think it would take to float Trey? Can you do it?
Yeah, I'd have to find the really big helium balloons, but probably, I'd say like 6 or 7. I mean, depending on how high you want him to go.
Yeah, we could tether him off.
Yeah, tether him.
See if we could get just float him over John Carpenter.
Uh-huh.
I would take more than 6.
I just got this mental image of Trey flying along going,
Did you want down? If you want down, say something. All right, stay up there.
Okay, X2, X-Men Untitled opens up this weekend, number 1, if you still have the audio.
I thought you just said, and finally.
Okay, we can wrap it up. I had some audio, but we can wrap it up.
Good.
There's news and information brought to us by the Platinum Club. I'll see you out there tomorrow night. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks.
I know, she just stopped calling back. We were making fun of her monkey baby.
Yes. And she didn't have a monkey baby. That was depressing to her.
I'm sure it was.
It was.
Trey, try and get Dr. Natasha on. Does she know that we got her website, havinamonkeybaby.com?
I'm sure that's not going to add to it. That's not a gift that she wants.
Why? It's got all the links to her websites. She's got 2 or 3 different websites. Nobody can ever remember them. They can't remember loveteacher.com or Dr. Natasha or whatever. I'm havinamonkeybaby.com's got them all.
You think it's funny, but it's a very emotional time for a woman when she has to get an in vitro fertilization.
Why?
Because A, it's a lot of money. B, it's a very complicated process.
Why do they got to pull the eggs out?
Do you fertilize them in a dish and put them back in?
Why can't you fertilize them where they are?
I don't know.
There might be some kind of obstruction in her fallopian tubes.
Oh, well, why can't you scoop that out?
Well, sometimes you can. Sometimes you got to get the eggs.
And if she then passes what would have been a baby, it's very emotional. It's almost like losing the baby.
Just because the eggs didn't get fertilized?
Because they were fertilized when they went in. So, and I doubt seriously she wants to talk to you and have you go ooh, ooh, ooh to her again, which you did.
It was before I knew that she wasn't going to have the monkey baby.
I know. But now she thinks of this show, and she thinks monkey baby and the baby she's not going to have.
She's going to have a monkey baby.
She's not pregnant.
Not right now. That doesn't mean they can't pull some more eggs out and fertilize them and stick it back in there and let them
expensive and
bake monkey cookies.
Very, very expensive and very emotional. I know a couple that went through it. It's you don't even call them and ask because you don't want to know the answer.
Why not?
Because
you want to say congratulations.
If they don't know. Well, the point is if they don't know, then you're just reminding them. Maybe they accidentally get their mind off it for a minute. When you do it, it consumes everything. And if you lose the baby, that's all anybody wants to talk about.
You don't actually lose a baby. You just didn't bake it.
To them, it's like losing a baby to the female. Because she knows it was fertilized. She knows it was in there. And it's something she really, really wanted enough to spend, I don't know how much, 15. I heard 15 to 20,000.
Well, I don't want to talk to her now. She's bummed out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she is bummed out. And you're going to remind her of monkey baby.
Yeah, she's kind of dingy. Maybe she'll forget. Hello?
Hey.
See?
Shot me all the hell, didn't you?
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing, just hanging out. I'm getting ready to go see Ben Harper.
Who is that?
You never heard of Ben Harper?
No.
Oh, my God. He's an incredible musician.
Oh. They're in Austin?
Yes.
Okay. So are you going to try the in vitro thing again?
Yes, May 22nd.
And
actually, my hopes are up. Brooke Shields had to try 7 or 8 times.
And what does it cost each time?
Well, the egg retrieval part, that was $10,000, all right?
Okay.
And then the insemination is anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500, and we're on a third time on that, so it's getting expensive now.
Now, what's the reason you got to pull the eggs out to fertilize them?
Because a long time ago, I got pregnant twice, and each time I had ectopic pregnancies, and that's where it gets stuck in the fallopian tube, and you have to be rushed to the hospital and have your fallopian tube removed. And once you have one, you're 60% more likely to have another.
So both of those pregnancies didn't follow through?
So, right.
Oh, it's too bad.
I mean, a long time ago, back in the olden days, people used to die from that. Women used to die from that. But thank God, you know.
Well, why don't you just take this as a sign that maybe you don't need to have kids? Why don't you go find one? Go adopt one.
See, here's what happened, though. I am very much like that.
Yeah.
But when we did the egg retrieval, it produced an enormous amount, 15-something eggs, and then they combined them with my husband's sperm, and now we had all these usable embryos, like 20-something, which is like a record, you know.
So they went in there and they took 20 eggs out?
Yeah, around there, yeah. But well, no, they ended up taking 18, and then they.
You ain't gonna have a monkey. You're gonna have a carp.
Mix them with sperm and create embryos and.
Chris, registered. I'm having a carpbaby.com.
And then, so I have them all frozen, so might as well try until I run out. But when I run out, that's it. I'm not going to do it.
All right, so you don't have to pay for egg retrieval since they went in and they already scooped out a bunch.
Yes, I won't do that again. I won't do that anymore. That was kind of that took too much out of me for sure.
Well, how do they? Don't get too graphic. What do they do? How do they go get them?
No, they just give you. You have to shoot yourself up with all these hormones, and so that you overproduce, so you hyperstimulate.
Yeah.
And I have a reaction to it, and it makes me even like I react about 4 times what a normal person would react, how they would react to the hormones.
How big are these eggs when they come out?
I mean, since I didn't really see them, I don't really know. They measure them, but. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, are they chicken eggs?
No,
I don't have right now. I'm visualizing caviar. That's all I can get in my head.
It's bigger than caviar. I bet it's probably like little raisins.
Women have their full supply of eggs from puberty on. They don't manufacture.
Well, I know, but I don't know how big they are. They didn't tell me how big they are.
Well, they have a period once a month. They release an egg every month.
Exactly.
Okay, so they're how big?
Well, just think of how many you would have to fit into that small area.
I don't know. I don't know how big the area is.
It's pretty damn
My
small.
head's never gotten in there. The closest I've gotten is a finger.
Probably like a quarter of a raisin.
Well, I don't know. He's not telling me anything. Well, just think of how many.
It's got to be bigger than that because when you release the egg, all that stuff, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll ask my doctor that and get back to you.
All right. Now, so where are they keeping your eggs right now?
They're frozen at the IVF lab in Austin.
All right, and then they defrost them.
They put a couple droplets of water and they defrost several days before, or a day before or something. And then you go in and they put them back. and you have to lay still for an hour, and then you know in 12 days. Amazing, huh?
Damn strange. Why don't you adopt?
No, well, I mean, I very well might.
Sure, there are plenty of... What?
We have to try it this way first.
So are you going to go through all 20 eggs?
Yeah, you put 3 or 4 in at a time.
Oh, okay.
So we're already down to 3, 6. We've used 6. And they're not eggs anymore. They're embryos. They've already been mixed with his sperm to create, and the cells divide to create an embryo.
Got it. What, John?
And then when they put them back in utero, like right through the cervix with a long...
Are you on all the fertility drugs also?
No, like right now they just have me on the pill, and then they do have me on one thing. So it's a hormone called Lupron.
Because when you're on fertility drugs and they put in 3 or 4 eggs, you have a really good chance of having 2 or 3 kids.
Yeah. Do you want 2 or 3 kids?
You know, I will take whatever I can.
Well, why aren't you on the fertility drugs?
Well, no, they don't. That's something that you do before. You don't take. You take hormones, but you wouldn't take like something.
I take a fertility drug. Next thing you know, you have a petting zoo.
It could happen.
There we go.
But that's why you talk about the amount that you want to have put in. You know, 3 embryos or 4. How aggressive you want to be, but.
And you're going to stop after you go through all 20 eggs.
Yeah, definitely embryos.
Whatever.
Yes, I'm going to stop.
So has this been an emotional roller coaster for you?
No. You know, the first time that's the first time I cried, and the second time I never even shed a tear because I knew it. I could feel my period coming, so I knew that meant I wasn't pregnant. So I knew I could read my body better.
Well, the first time she cried, what was this last one?
The second one. What do you mean? That was the second time.
All right, I got it. See?
This last one, you guys made fun of me, and then I found out I wasn't.
You're too old to be having a baby. You're 37.
I'm only 37.
I know it. You've missed your time.
No.
Even your body is saying, hey, you know what? It ain't time.
No, there's still hope. That's not true. Just think of all the wonderful people who I mean, look at Brooke Shields right now. She wouldn't have been able to have her baby if she didn't try it this way. Or, you know, that girl that says she's the most downloaded woman on the internet? Took her 4 tries, and she's about my age.
Cindy Margolis?
Yeah, took her 4 times. She even started up a whole website about it.
Well, then have the baby. I don't care. You're going to ruin a perfect body.
Well, it's worth it, though.
It is not. You're 37. Your body still looks like you're in your 20s. Your ass is still great. You're going to have a baby and ruin it all. And you really don't need to be raising a kid.
Well, I can get back to that
No,
point.
you can't. And you don't need to be around a kid.
Why not? I make a good mama.
No, you'll talk to it. And you'll...
Just think, and if it's a little boy, I'll send him back out into the world when he's an adult to be like the ultimate guy. You know, being a sex therapist and all.
Yeah, but learning sex from your mom.
Nobody wants that.
No, but I would make sure he read the right books and saw the right videos and had the right, you know, I'd give him the right answers to all those questions instead of...
Have you decided on a name if it's a boy?
Excuse me?
Have you decided on a name?
No. Yeah, Monkey Boy.
No. There's no reason to be ugly about it. I'm trying to have a real conversation. I was concerned. We weren't hearing back from you. I thought maybe you were mad because we said you were going to have a monkey baby.
Well, no, if it's a girl, what do you think I should name it if it's a boy? Or what do you think I should name it if it's a girl?
I think if it's a boy, I like Lancelot.
Okay, what about a girl?
Hold on. Wait a minute. What do you think? What was his girlfriend?
Guinevere.
Was it? Lancelot Link and Guinevere?
Yeah.
We like Guinevere. I'm talking about Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp.
No, I'm talking about the actual Sir Lancelot.
I'm talking about Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp.
I didn't know you said Lancelot.
That's what I meant.
I'm sorry, I didn't go straight to the cartoon reference.
Well, that's the only one that makes sense. Sir Lancelot doesn't go with a kid. Certainly not a monkey baby. Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp. All part of the ape organization.
My mistake.
Jesus.
I could name her... Oh, I don't know.
Does she know about a new website you created?
Do you know about your website? I'm having a monkeybaby.com.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's up.
Did you really make that?
It's been up for a couple of weeks.
You're such a liar. If I go to the internet, but I'm having a monkeybaby.com.
Yep.
It'll go somewhere related to me.
It'll have your 3 websites on there. It does.
Russ.
What?
Okay, you swear on all your co-hosts' lives.
It's been up for 2 weeks.
It has.
I'm having a monkeybaby.com. Mm-hmm.
And then when you go there, where does it go?
It's got a picture of you with a monkey suckling on one of your breasts.
And links of all of your websites.
Yeah. Because nobody can remember all your websites, so we just did the one and put all 3 links on there.
Well, you have to make sure you check it out because we added a nice, fresh lesbian. I'm sure you really like that one.
Yes.
Yeah. I know you're into that, right? You like to watch. You like to see all girl-on-girl stuff, don't you?
That's fine. Yes.
Yes.
And actually, are you in the bathroom?
No, I just walked outside.
Oh. So maybe you were flushing monkeys.
I'm out by my pool.
Have you seen some of this stuff on one of our websites? The stats. It says the male pig has his penis shaped like a corkscrew.
Yep.
And they have an orgasm for over 30 minutes.
Most people have had sex by the 6th date. Where do you get these stats?
That's good to know everywhere. I read a lot of books. I consume them. So everywhere from the 6th date one is from Sex in America. It's been about 9 years ago.
It says women can have wet dreams.
Oh, absolutely.
30% of women have orgasms on a regular basis. 90% of people lie about some aspect of their sexuality.
Yeah, that's true. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do.
75% of men want more oral pleasure.
Who is Gary? Who is that? Dan, who's Gary Mahatma? What is that?
I don't know.
That was the girl's name you were looking for.
Matahari.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the chick's name would be Matahari.
Matahari?
Yeah, if you get a chick. Or Scheherazade.
Scheherazade.
I've always liked that name for a chick.
Right.
I've always wanted to have a little girl. I've always wanted to use that name. A little Scheherazade. You can have that if you have the little monkette. You're welcome.
Monkette.
All right. Anyway, we just wanted to check on you and make sure you were okay.
All right. No, my spirits are good. My spirits are up, and I will definitely keep you posted. Thanks for your concern.
And they try the in vitro again when?
May 22nd.
Okay. And then you know what, within a month or so?
Within 12 days.
Oh, 12.
I'll know around June 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, something like that.
Okay. Well, then we'll check on you then.
All right. I love you guys.
We miss you a lot.
All right.
All right. Very lovely, Dr. Natasha Terry. I told you she'd forget.
Well, she didn't forget. It wasn't as traumatic the second time. The first time it is. She said she cried.
Well, she's a therapist. She's very understanding and forgiving. And
yeah. See? Yes. Plus, we're plugging her websites.
That's true. She didn't even know about him having a baby. monkeybaby.com.
She's welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Break here, Eddie?
We never did traffic. At least you got to get some sponsors in.
Read all the sponsors. Screw the traffic. It's 6:45 at night. You forgot all day.
I didn't forget all day. We did one other newscast, and we didn't finish the newscast. I didn't know we were going to do traffic.
That was when you were jacking around, though.
Yeah. I wasn't jacking around.
Just do the sponsors.
You wouldn't buy an overpriced car. Why would you buy an overpriced insurance car? One 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more. Call them at 800-947-AUTO.
How many do you have?
Tons.
How many? You got to do all of these?
Yes. We normally spread this out over 3. I only got 2.
Do they have to be done on the air?
Yes. History Channel tonight. Reign of Terror takes you inside the inner circle of Osama bin Laden's terrorist network. Tonight at 7, only on the History Channel. Ultimate Electronics, Tylock Island Laser Center, Hydro Expo, bikes and more. Carrabba's Italian Grill. And finally, plant perennials now and enjoy beautiful color year after year. Stop by Home Depot today for the guaranteed low price on several 1-gallon perennial varieties.
All right, we'll be back. I don't know who the hell that is. Why they send the email to you?
Because they know you won't answer.
To the Russ Martin Show. On Live 105.3. The talk that rocks Texas.
How does it start out?
Well, listening to the show today, as I usually do, Russ was going on and on about not holding a grudge. Oh, please, I just felt compelled to write you, not him. You know, Russ, he'll blow anyone off. You're so good at making him feel guilty when you want to, and it would, whatever, goes on and on. Just talks about all the things she knows about you. How I used to hang out with her family. You know, my youngest son called him Rutzel, and Russ gave him a card that Preston called Rutzel Car for his second birthday. Brian, my oldest, even worked with you guys on hot tickets as kind of a gopher back in high school. I remember coming to the DFW and just on and on. So
how long is the email?
If it was typed out, 4 pages. Basically,
what's the last sentence say?
Well, it says,
read the last sentence.
I know him now. So the whole.
Read the last sentence.
Hope to hear from you soon.
All right, move up 4.
So I'll stop the sob story. Just wanted to vent finally. Had the time, whatever. You're the nice one that tries, right?
What is she venting about? Go back up another 3 or 4 sentences.
Okay, but that's just the way Russ is. I accept that about him. I know he is.
What?
Hang on, I don't know.
Oh. God, you read like you read.
I don't. This is long. It's hard to pick out the sentence. And I want to believe that I've been the same kind of friend to him. I just think it's really rotten that he basically dumped all of us for no other reason than I suppose he just doesn't have the time for the little people who knew him when. Yeah, it bugs me, but I don't stay up nights crying about it or anything.
Obviously you do.
Yeah, this is a novel. Just puzzling more than anything. I just often wonder what happened here, and honestly, it does hurt a little, and as Russ would say, good.
Wow, you really have the ability to engender long-standing grudges in people.
I haven't done anything. There are a lot of people I don't stay in contact with. Is that what she's pissing and moaning about?
Yeah.
I don't have time. I don't even call my own parents.
I know. That you knew the family, hung out with them, and then basically dumped them. Her mother died at one point. She came up and left you a note, and you ignored it.
Left me a note where?
At the radio station.
Did I get that?
My mother passed away.
Hold on. What is it, Trey?
I remember this chick.
What does she look like?
In her 40s, probably. Dumpy.
This was February 10th when she came up. Some little grunt came out there and said he'd get back to me later. That was around February 10th. This is April 30th. Wonder what he defines as later. That's a little bit harsh. I thought Russ really cared about my mom. He used to drop by and see her for no reason.
All right, so I don't get credit for that? No. See, you do it. I'll be damned. I've told you 100 times, you do something nice once and people want you to continue doing it.
Yes.
It's a bad precedent.
She's the one who would call up. She called me, called O'Malley, and would leave these cryptic messages like some keyword that you were going to remember from that would just spark your memory.
And that purpose would serve what?
I don't know.
Or that would serve what purpose?
Apparently hearsay, you would call her, say hello.
I'm not calling. Okay, here's the rule for anybody that I know or knew in the past. If I haven't talked to you in the past month, I'm never calling you again. Okay? I barely call my parents.
That's true.
I probably talk to my brother 2 or 3 times a year. Why do you other people think that you would step ahead of my own parents? Please.
It's very self-centered of them.
Used to see my mom all the time. Instead of saying something like, you know what, I appreciate all the time that he spent with my mom in the past, he'd stop by for no reason. He was a really good friend. I'm sorry he doesn't have time to continue our relationship, but I understand. No, you got to be some freaky nut bitch and send emails to somebody on the show. There's no room for you in my life.
You don't even say goodbye to me on the phone. You hang up.
I do not.
You do. You have for 20 years.
I have not. Whatever.
One time he told me his kitchen was on fire to get off the phone.
Yeah. Why can't you just say goodbye like a normal person?
No, I think it really was. I had left onions cooking in the kitchen. Do what?
Why can't you just hang up like a normal... When the conversation is winding down and you know it's got, well, okay, I'll see you tomorrow, would be the next... That's exactly it.
What?
You start to talk and then you just hang up. That way you think...
Oh, we dropped the call.
Yeah,
we're hip to that trick.
People drop calls.
It's strategic and it's repetitive.
It is not strategic. Strategic would be different.
Mm-hmm. You start to talk, you start to make a sentence that you can tell is going nowhere. That's when I go, he's about to hang up. But like 2 seconds later, it's click.
Or what's even better is when he goes, oh, I'm about to drop this call. And everything sounds perfectly fine.
I know. I know. You can't tell me you don't know where you drop calls. There's one spot on the George Bush, I drop it every single time. I know it's coming.
But people
and I even warn them ahead of time. Hey, I'm coming up on this spot on the George Bush. I'm going to drop the call.
I know that too.
So if something happens...
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, but normally when people drop a call, one of the two persons calls back. And the way I know it's not a dropped call is I don't hear from you for 2 days.
Batteries go dead?
Just say goodbye. Just say, I gotta go. I'm home. I gotta go.
There is no creativity in that.
Except you've done it for 2 decades.
Yeah.
We all get it.
Hanging up is no longer avant-garde.
No.
I get you. Okay. I'll just consider I'm in the club. You hang up on me.
Thank you. Did you have a reason to be in here, Trey?
I was seeing if you wanted to place any bets.
Hold on. Is there anything else in the email I need to know about?
No.
She's just mad because I haven't stayed in contact with the family.
The first 2-3 pages is explaining how to prove to me she knows you. All the things all the way back to 1993. Talked to maybe 3 times since then. In 10 years, she's spoken to you 3 times.
Okay. Most people, that would tip most people off. We're probably not going to be as close as we used to be.
Yeah. That's all. Awful, you want me to forward it to you?
No.
Okay. She sat in the lobby one day for an hour and a half.
For what?
Just thinking, and I told her, I said, it's during the show. He's very focused on the show.
Yes.
And finally, I went out there. She had a note for you. I said, he's not coming out. If you'd like me to, I'll give it to him. But, I
didn't know. This is the first I knew she sat out in the lobby for an hour and a half. Did I know?
Yes.
Did I really?
Yes.
Dingy bitch. Did I really know that?
Yes.
You just said somebody was in the lobby. I didn't know they were out there for an hour and a half.
I told you that there's a woman out there that is in the lobby and wants to talk to you.
Okay. What did I say?
You said, I'm busy.
Okay.
And I told her that, and she just kept on, and then I finally...
Well, did you come back in and go, hey, she's still out here? It's been an hour and a half? I don't remember that. But the excuse I gave was valid. I'm busy.
Mm-hmm.
There are times that I don't even go to the bathroom in the 4 hours we're on the air.
It's true.
Okay. I'm sorry I missed her. You can't just show up where I work and expect me to stop everything and come talk to you.
The fact you've talked to her 3 times in 10 years might be a clue.
Obviously not. And she's sending this great big long diatribe.
Yeah. So if you're listening, he knows about it now. I read it to him.
Many people in my past I don't stay in contact with. There are people I'm related to I don't even talk to.
That is true.
Oh, there's some that you don't know about.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the bottom line is it's kind of your choice as to who you want to hang out with.
Yeah.
As it is for everyone.
Yeah, if you bitch and moan about it, obviously, now I'm not even going to talk to you 3 times in the next 10 years because you pissed me off. Happy? Yeah, I found out I had relatives back in the mid-'80s. Didn't even know, never knew they existed.
Wow. Local?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't speak to them. Why not?
I don't know.
Well, you get to know them. It's your family.
I don't want to. Oh, it's an even better story that you don't even know about this.
Are you going to tell us?
I haven't decided.
Okay.
Me and my brother only know about this.
Your mom and dad don't even know?
Well, yeah, they know. Okay. But they don't know that we know.
Wow. It's a good story.
Do you know it?
Yeah, you've told me. You were drunk.
You get drunk around here more than you do me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And they've tried to stay in contact. It's like, I didn't know you. I didn't know you for 24 years. It ain't going to do me any damage if I don't know you for another 50.
Yeah, why would you want to bring more family on yourself?
Yeah, I got plenty I don't talk to as it is.
Yes, it's true. They might be wonderful people.
I'm sure they are. There's no I found out that I have a half brother and half sister.
Oh. Well, there's all kinds of questions to go with that, but it's already after 7. So.
Yes, I know.
Tell the story.
I found out after 24 years.
Man.
Quite a bomb to drop at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wow.
And of course, Mark, my brother, and I, being the kind, compassionate, warm people we are, we immediately said, we haven't got room for you.
Jesus. It might be great people.
I'm sure they're lovely. I'm sure they're wonderful.
How'd they find you? Can I ask that?
How did they find me?
And did they find you because they're your fame and fortune, or?
Yes.
Do some service. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that discolors their...
It's a long, fascinating story.
It sounds
which
like
I don't have time to tell. No. And I don't know that I ever will.
Oh, tell it.
What's to tell?
I'd like to know how they found you. Did you talk to them on the phone?
No, they came over.
Okay. I just have a million questions. We didn't have time.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
It was very strange.
Wow. And you've known this for 15 years?
If that's the distance between 24 and now, yes.
Jesus. Why didn't you tell me back then?
What's to tell?
That's a big story.
Okay, now you know.
Okay.
Sure, they're fine people.
You will continue to enjoy them from afar.
Yes. All right, we got to go. We're like severely behind, aren't we?
Yes.
Were we supposed to run these before? All right. We'll break and we'll go. I mean, we'll go and then we'll break.
Okay, for more
somebody else play
information
these.
about the Russ Martin Show, go to russmartin.com. To instant email us during the show, go to studio@russmartin.com. For trades, tradetrenholm.com. Eddie on the World Wide Web is eddieboyd.com. To visit me, go to johndavidryan.com. Law issues, contact Everett Newton, 214-823-LAWS, or go to dallasattorney.com. And for everything else, the official site is live1053.com. You knew you had a half-brother and half-sister.
Hey, I'm not the one that hit it for 24 years.
But you've hidden it from me
obviously,
for 15.
Obviously, hang on, I got to dig in my ass here. See, look, job Mike Shannon could have had, and I'm having to dig in my own ass. Plenty of stuff for him to do if I hired him.
Yes.
Perhaps we'll talk about it tomorrow. It's a very deep, sensitive subject with me. I've
totally blew it off.
So?